将以这场盛会开启格斗新纪元。昨日战斗的余温尚未消散，今晚 JCK 战绝城，荣耀再燃。国内外顶尖高手聚集，即将在这座城市再次掀起波澜。吴泽与俄罗斯选手内格马托夫、鲁斯塔姆松领衔头条主赛。联合主赛，罗周江措与加伊达尔卡哈展开对决。他们怀揣着对胜利的渴望，汇聚成一股不可阻挡的力量。夜幕降临，灯光聚焦 ，JCK 绝城之夜 N92 将点燃福州的夜晚。今晚，让我们共赴这场热血沸腾的格斗盛宴。
Fight fans, welcome back to Fuzhou, China for JCK Fight Night 92. A look now at the matchups graphic for tonight's headliner. Uza battles Russia's Rustam Nigmatov. Rustam Nigmatov has fought 7 times. He's won 7 times, all by finish, including 3 first-round guillotine victories. However, Uza is by far the most experienced opponent he will have ever faced.
Uza is an extremely devastating finisher with KO power and 6 submissions. Vaughn, he's dangerous everywhere.
I'm Vaughn Anderson.
And I'm Woody Botkitter.
Woody, the co-main event looks great too. Luozhou Zhang Cuo battles Kaha in that fight. I believe Kaha would do well to push the pace, let off that right hand. That's how he beat Zhao Guoyan.
Luozhou Zhang Cuo is tall, rangy, and a great submission game. But I believe he has a slight advantage on the feet. However, if it goes to the floor, he's got to be careful of Kaha's top game.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Here's your master of ceremonies, Yang Guang.
Thanks, Vaughn. Thanks, Woody. 欢迎回来，所有现场以及正在收看比赛直播的观众朋友们，您现在正在收看到的是中国顶级 MMA 综合格斗直播赛事 JCK 战绝城龙斗终极冠军赛。我们现在所在的位置是福州市马尾体育馆。我们今天晚上呢，将为大家带来 JCK 绝城之夜 N92的比赛。我是大家的老朋友阳光。JCK 战绝城是由海南全天候网络经济有限公司荣誉出品，由中国国际经济技术合作促进会竞技体育产业融合创新发展工作委员会负责相关的指导工作。目前 JCK 战绝城知识产权已在香港国际联合知识产权交易中心挂牌上市。那么今天晚上 JCK 绝城之夜 N92的比赛精彩继续，让我们携手共赴这场视觉与格斗的激情盛宴。那么今天晚上的比赛呢，也将会通过我们的官方合作媒体咪咕视频、抖音、腾讯新闻以及快手等相关平台进行全程同步直播。同时还要特别感谢新华网、深圳电视台体育健康频道、辽宁移动、贵州新媒体、宁夏新媒体、TCR 互联网电视、虎牙直播以及格斗迷的大力支持。今天晚上应战选手分别是头条主赛男子63.5公斤级的协议体重之战，铁笼舞者吴泽对阵来自于俄罗斯的悍将内格马多夫、鲁斯塔姆松。联合主赛轻量级的对决，罗周江措对阵山狼加伊达尔卡哈。正赛方面，羽量级的对决，野豹斯伊穆克托和达洪对阵拉姆赞阿赫马多夫。雏量级，大牛穆赫塔尔对阵李金波。那么今天呢，还会有4场精彩的复赛带给大家，分别是轻量级的方面，郭和祖李金涛对阵幽灵凯南。雏量级，小西藏一须赤烈对阵托列巴合提江；轻量级，穆拉提伊马哈斯对阵凉山雪豹莫瑟武达。那么雏量级，银刺吉牛里发大战蓝东城。 在此也诚挚地邀请屏幕前的各位持续锁定我们的官方网站3w.jckmma.com， 以及微信公众账号以及官方抖音号，了解最新赛事资讯的更新。冲出亚洲，走向世界，超越格斗的极限，迈向新的征程。JCK 战局成龙斗终极冠军赛必是亚洲综合格斗的新浪潮。在此非常高兴能与现场以及屏幕前的诸位共同见证和引领这股新的浪潮。接下来让我们闲少叙，书开正风，马上开启我们今天晚上的比赛环节。
Fight fans, welcome to Fuzhou for JCK Fight Night 92. Making his way to the cage now for this, our first fight of the evening in the bantamweight division. It's Lan Dongchun. At just 18 years of age, Lan Dongchun is already on JCK's radar and looking to impress the matchmakers in his JCK debut. Making the move from his hometown in the southern province of Jiangxi, China, to the northeast of the country to train with the All-Stars at Longyun Fight Club in Harbin. He is going to try his best to put on a great show tonight, but of course his opponent, Jinio Lifa, will do everything he can to ruin his dreams. This is a tough test for Lan Dongchun. We can see former champ Shang Jifa there giving some words of encouragement to the young Lan Dongchun before he steps into the cage. Final inspections being made now.
Yeah, everyone, imagine that if you're going into this new show, making your debut, but you have a guy like Shang Jifa, arguably the most experienced, maybe not just in JCK, but arguably the most experienced flyweight in China, arguably. This guy has such an amazing record. Shang Jifa, tons of experience, and it's a very active team. This kid has to be ready. And there is his opponent, Jinio Lifa. This 19-year-old is an ethnic Yi coming from Sichuan, has a Sanda background, and Jinio Lifa is back here at JCK. This will be his fourth fight here in the promotion. Currently, he is on 1 win and 2 losses here in JCK, but the striker has shown that he is very durable and hard to finish. Training at Azura Kings, we have seen he has some good takedown defense, but will it be enough? His opponent is a grappler, like we just mentioned, coming from the very strong team Longyun, and they have great ground game fighters in their team to prepare him to take down him in his striking. And we see there getting ready, drinking water, but we know Jinio Lifa is a grinder, and if he can keep his striking, if he can keep the fight on the feet, I believe he can slowly wear down his opponents and pick him apart with his great striking. Every fight that he has had, he's got 5 professional fights, only 1 of them didn't go the distance. This kid is very, very tough.
Jinio Lifa, representative of Azura Kings Fight Club in Chengdu. Azura Kings versus Longyun, 2 of the best teams in the region, sending representatives to fight here in our first match this evening. Looking now at the tail of the tape, and we can see both fighters are still not yet 20 years of age.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 雏量级的复赛交锋，蓝盟选手身高175公分，臂展175厘米，体重61.10公斤，年龄18岁，来自于哈尔滨龙云综合格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩7战6胜1负。那么今天晚上是 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是来自于中国的蓝方选手蓝东彻。本场比赛，红方选手身高168公分，臂展170厘米，体重61.10公斤，年龄19岁，来自于成都阿修罗拳王战队 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩8战6胜2负 ，JCK 战绝城战绩3战1胜2负，他就是来自于中国的红方选手林次Jinio Lifa。 本场比赛场上裁判杨明。
Feather. No top finger, no hard back, okay? Pass. Back pass. Judge, high. Unit, fight! Lan in the blue and Gino Lifa in the red.
Lan comes in first with an overhand.
Ooh, nice punches there. This is what I expected from Gino Lifa, to try and keep the fight standing.
Lan has that body lock here. What's he going to do with it? Has Gino Lifa pressed against the cage wall now. Looks like he's looking for a trip. Is he going to be able to get it? Gino Lifa making it difficult for him.
We hear the corner of Gino Lifa telling him to face his opponent. The referee giving Gino Lifa a warning there, not allowed to hold on to the cage. And I'm telling you, here at JCK, they don't have a lot of patience. If you hold on to the cage, they will deduct the points very quickly.
Lan looking to take the back. He's got one hook in already. This is a bad situation for Gino Lifa.
2 hooks in with a lot of time left on the clock. Gino Lifa, he is defending that hand from sinking in. I like what Lan's doing here. He's mixing up.
Lan doing a good job. Now he's got both hooks in, peppering the side of the head, trying to loosen up the defense of Gino Lifa. You know what he's got on his mind. He's looking to get his forearm under the chin of Gino Lifa and finish that.
That elbow is actually quite deep. Gino Lifa is not in a good position. He might be able to tuck his chin, but changing into a bit of a crank here, goes palm to palm. That's not in. There he is under the chin.
So far, Gino Lifa has defended this submission attempt well.
I don't like what Gino Lifa is doing here. He's allowing the arm under the chin, but he just lifts up his left shoulder. If Lan just sneaks that shoulder down for one moment, he's going to be able to slip in that rear naked choke really deep. I think Gino Lifa needs to tuck his chin much more.
Lan relentless here in his debut, looking good so far.
And look at that, literally half a meter away from his ear is the very experienced and highly skilled grappler, Shang Zhifa, whispering in his ear.
Gino Lifa pops out of that back control. Now he's on top inside the butterfly guard of Lan Dongchen.
Lan Dongchen, he's scooting back here with the butterfly hooks, starting to set up a guillotine. Gino Lifa's chin's tucked tight. He might be able to use this to reverse.
Gino Lifa's head now is clear from that guillotine attempt. Seems as though Gino Lifa is putting all his energy into maintaining his balance. He does not want to get swept here. Gino Lifa getting some good ground and pound in there against the cage wall. A takedown, but both fighters are now back to their feet and disengaged. Beautiful timing.
Beautiful timing.
Lan gets the takedown. This is where he wants to fight.
Wow, the timing on that was really good. Any kid at home who wants to learn how to time a takedown, take lessons from Lan Dongchen. Interesting grip. He goes underneath the leg, wraps up the leg too. Now he's looking for that far side hook. He might jump for the back again. He did have success earlier.
I got to say, Woody, Lan Dongchen does not look like a rookie in this fight.
Big dump. He was quite careful there to drop him on his shoulder. Not allowed to spike in JCK.
Lan doing what he can to control this nice side control. Make sure that Gino Lifa doesn't pop out of it, but he does. Now Jinio Li Fa has turtled out. He's looking to get back to his feet perhaps. Lan taking advantage of this turtle situation to drop some pain.
20 seconds left. Second hook in, 10 seconds.
Lan trying to get as many points in as he can before the round ends. He's in mount now. Jinio Li Fa pops out, and it strikes to the very last second of the round.
I really like what we saw here from the young kid, Lan Dongchen, only 18 years old, but Jinio Li Fa survives the round, and how much of this does the inexperience? Remember, Lan is really young, he hasn't had that. And Jinio Li Fa, this is his 6th.
Here's the action from that round. There's Lan taking the back. There's this scramble, a takedown initiated from Jinio Li Fa, and that beautifully timed double leg near the end of the round for Lan.
A big dump here. Powers him up into the air and sends him home. Lukai places that shoulder right on the solar plexus, trying to wind his opponent.
Stick out. Out. Unit, fight!
Round 2 begins. Both fighters still look fresh. Jinio Li Fa makes the first attempt. Spinning heel kick. There's a nice sharp jab from Jinio Li Fa.
Nice head movement here from Lan. Jinio Li Fa, he can't stand still in front of the guy that wants to shoot. He should be moving more. Cutting left, cutting right. Look at the composure of the young fighter. Nice body shot.
Lan pushing forward. Jinio Li Fa walking backwards. Now Lan's got the double leg against the cage wall in his own corner. Another big slam.
Straight into side control. This is bad for Jinio Li Fa. He already had, oh!
Trying to transition into the mount. Beautifully timed bridge there from Jinio Li Fa. He reverses the situation. Now there's a bit of a scramble. Both fighters are on their feet again. Beautiful left hook there from Jinio Li Fa.
Countered with a big right hand from Lan. He wasn't having any of that. And his back gets him to the ground again. Jinio Li Fa needs to survive this to get back to his feet.
Lan's got one hook in. Looking to take them back again. There's the second hook. Jinio Li Fa making it difficult for Lan to get a solid footing there on the back mount, but now he's got it.
He's going to flatten out. Looking for an arm triangle here. Can he bump that left hand through? Look at Jinio Li Fa, he's holding onto the glove. Oh, this is not good, this is not good. This is gonna get tighter and tighter and tighter. We might see a submission here, Vaughn.
Lan Dongchen looking for the arm triangle finish. Does he have it?
The shoulder looks a little bit high. Jinio Li Fa says it's okay. Sometimes this takes a bit of time, but from what oh, now there he readjusted. This is bad.
Look at the grimace on the face of Jinio Li Fa. How's he doing?
Oh, he had it there for a moment. His shoulder must just go a little bit lower.
Lan Dongchen may need to loosen his grip and adjust just a little bit further south so that he can push that shoulder into the carotid artery on Jinio Li Fa's neck.
Yeah, Jinio Li Fa is very tough. Look how tough he is. Man, I told you this guy's a grinder. But at the same time, it's been an absolute one-way show. Lan Dongchen, 18 years old, born. Stays in the back, now he's going to climb back up. He's going to get reversed.
Jinio Li Fa is on top now. Looking to pass this guard, dish out some pain, avenge the damage he's eaten so far in this fight.
Didn't have the underhook there. Did land. He tried to bridge with the underhook, but didn't have a clean underhook, so he couldn't really move the body. Now he needs to be careful.
Jinio Li Fa looking for the neck himself there, looking to hop onto the back of Lan Dongcheng.
1 minute, 20 seconds left. Tries to go for a standing rear naked choke, but didn't have the back enough. And all Lan Dongcheng does is spin, face him. Now it's Lan Dongcheng pressing Jinio Li Fa up against the cage. 48 seconds left in the second round. Changes level again. Be careful, he's got to be careful for that power guillotine.
Jinio Li Fa hunting the submission here. Has Lan made a mistake to shoot that takedown? He's transitioned to the mount now, he should be safe. Trying to pry his head out of that guillotine choke.
It's very difficult to finish from here. And he's pretty smart. Look at him putting the hand on the face of Jinio Li Fa. He's lucky the ref didn't warn him there, because that was just pure smothering.
Now Lan pops his head out, and he's peppering with some ground and pound. The clock is ticking. Does he have enough time to finish? Just like round one, Lan ends the round in a flurry of punches.
What do you say to Jinio Li Fa during his corner ball?
It's really a tough call, because I think Lan Dongcheng has been better than him everywhere. Wouldn't it be interesting though to see Jinio Li Fa shoot the takedown perhaps? If he's on top, he might have a better chance of scoring some points. He really needs to finish. I think he's down 2 rounds to none going into this third round.
And you know, the first round, the second round played out very similar. And it was all Lan Dongcheng pushing the pace and getting those takedowns. We did see Jinio Li Fa make some nice reversals, but surely two rounds in the bank for the blue corner.
Back, corner. Back. Unit, fight!
The final round has begun. Jinio Li Fa, Lan Dongcheng. Jinio Li Fa looks a little bit tired. Lan Dongcheng seems fresh still. There's a hard cross from Lan, level change. This time Jinio Li Fa is wise to it, picks him up and gets him to the ground.
Looks like he's trying to fish for the back. Oh, look at this, going for the leg. But Jinio Li Fa has locked up his own leg.
So far, Jinio Li Fa is doing well in this round. Can he maintain it? Can he finish Lan Dongcheng? I believe that's what he needs to win this fight.
4 minutes left.
Now Lan's got the pressure with Jinio Li Fa's back against the cage wall.
Nice little dirty boxing here. Good hand fighting from both these fighters to keep it active, not allowing either one of them to really stabilize. But it is Lan Dongcheng that changes levels and dumps down Jinio Li Fa again.
The body language of Jinio Li Fa there when he got taken down was just frustration and exhaustion. I think he's struggling now.
Bad when you're already two rounds deep in the third and nothing's really gone your way, and it's basically more of the same, getting dumped and getting ragdolled by your opponent. But he's managed to not get close to being submitted. Even that arm triangle, he was totally aware throughout it. And every time he does escape the bad positions, here he's in full mount. And look at Lan Dongcheng, he's not even putting his knee down. Actually, yes, that's what I was gonna say. Jinio Li Fa can just dig underneath there and pop out.
A little bit of inexperience there from Lan to allow that opening there.
Genio Lifa's wrapped up the power guillotine. This is a bad spot for Lan. Is he going to be able to finish?
Lan is moving. He's still defending. Look at him. He's staying very calm.
Looks like a tough squeeze, though.
But the thing is,
I think Genio Lifa is going to burn his arms out.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the left elbow high. Didn't get that elbow high enough, so that he loses the pressure once the top opponent, once the guy gets on top of you and changes the angle.
Lan Dongchun has done well from the mounts. Just under 2 minutes remaining in this fight. Plenty of time to score points and perhaps even get a TKO finish.
1 minute and 40 seconds left, Vaughn. If you're in the red corner right now, what are you shouting to your fighter?
I think it's just a matter of grappling superiority at this point. Genio Lifa has had, you know, his moments in this fight, but it will take a miracle, I think, for him to win.
Well, he did go for that guillotine. Who knows? It would have been very surprising if he actually came back with a submission win.
Anything is possible. We've seen remarkable comebacks in the cage. But Lan Dongchun has had great success from the mount in this fight, and I believe that is where the fight will end, right here in the mount or in the back, whichever Genio Lifa prefers to give his opponent, Lan Dongchun, now.
Yeah, and Lan Dongchun, you know, when Genio Lifa, he tried to bridge there, he already started preparing to set up that arm triangle. Needs to be careful. Try to go for a very varied go-go plata. I think it's called the Akio plata.
Now both fighters back to their feet, but you can see the exhaustion in Genio Lifa's expressions.
Beautifully done here does a nice little duck under to the back. Just bumps his way around on the hips, got that gut wrench. Drags his opponent down with only 14 seconds left. I believe this is one of the times in a fight where I wouldn't mind to be a judge.
An easy decision, I believe. We'll see if the judges agree with you, Woody. I definitely do. Lan Dongchun making an amazing self-introduction here in his JCK debut. Can you believe he's just 18 years of age? Huge future ahead of him. Here's the highlights from the fight. Lan Dongchun all over these highlights.
It really was a one-man show. But Genio Lifa, he stayed in there, he kept trying, he managed to escape a few very bad positions. Didn't really give up on himself, but today he was outclassed by the better grappler.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判27比30 ，Judge number 1 27 to 30；2号裁判27比30 ，Judge number 2 27 to 30；3号裁判27比30 ，Judge number 3 27 to 30。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定蓝方胜。The winner by unanimous decision, win by point, presenting China, the blue corner, 蓝宗灿。接下来，让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾，国促会竞技体育工委会副会长林爱玉。有请颁奖嘉宾同红蓝双方选手共同合影留念。好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手，谢谢。接下来的时间马上开启我们今天晚上第2场复赛的比赛争夺。
Here we go. Now it's time for the second fight of the evening. This is a lightweight clash. Making his way to the cage now from the blue corner, Mo Sauda, hailing from the Liangshan region of Sichuan province. Mo Sauda hails from the Liangshan region, an area JCK fans must all be used to hearing by now. The mountainous region is home to many of JCK's top fighters, including former flyweight champion Bu Huayoga, Yi Huage, Jimu Wusha, and Wu Lei Yifu, just to name a few. Traveling from the eastern province of Shandong, where he trains at Haoyue Fight Club, we expect to see a tough, well-rounded Haoyue representative tonight in Mo Sauda. We'll find out soon enough how well prepared he is for this challenge. Lightweight is an exciting division, Woody.
Well, and
the fighters in that division, you know, they're fast and powerful.
They got the power to change the other guy's face and put it all to bed within a matter of a second. And the fights can change so fast.
Mo Sauda making his JCK debut. This is his first documented fight.
And his opponent, only 19 years of age. We know so little about him. He has had only 2 fights and in less than total of 3 rounds. That is like all his 2 fights. For the first fight, he finished his opponent in the second round with ground and pound. And in his last fight, the most recent fight, he got KO'd or TKO'd in the first round. However, boy, this guy's pretty big for the division. Look at him. He's got a reach of 190 centimeters and 185 centimeters tall. And he's not all skin and bones. He's got a big frame on him for a lightweight. And being ethnic Kazakh, we might want to make the calculated assumption that he will try to use a wrestling heavy game against an opponent that's supposed to be a kickboxer. But honestly, this is all speculation, and these guys are very young and making their debuts here at JCK. So on, let's see what this surprise box has to offer. And I remember at the weigh-ins, this kid had a very, very cold stare down, very imposing and overbearing his opponent. Just if the size difference, 12 centimeter height difference between these 2 fighters, and a 14 centimeter reach advantage. Basically, I believe that Mulati can stand in the middle of the cage and jab his opponent as he runs around the ring. There he is, stepping into the JCK cage for the very first time. Mulati Mahazi.
Here's a look now at the tail of the tape, and the obvious discrepancy is the reach.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 轻量级的复赛争夺，栏目选手身高173公分，臂展176厘米，体重71公斤，年龄23岁，来自于山东皓月搏击俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩1战1胜。那么今天晚上上了 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是来自于中国的蓝方选手梁山雪豹莫瑟武大。本场比赛，红方选手身高185公分，臂展190厘米，体重71.40公斤，年龄19岁，来自于宁波北极狼格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩4战3胜1负。那么今天晚上同样是他的 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是来自于中国的红方选手穆拉提伊马哈兹。本场比赛场上裁判张永新。
开动。来，注意啊，手不要打头啊 ！Listen to my part order， 动头发 ，OK，OK， 来，控拳，靠后 ，back。Judge，他 ready。Fight!
Moser Wuda in the blue and Malati in the red. When they were facing off, you could really see the size difference. It doesn't.
Moser Wuda opening up first with the attack. There's a shot there from Mulati.
A nice sprawl. But look at those long arms of Malati. Reminds me of Bahatihan. Just being able to keep the grip so long. Oh, nice. Moving to the back is Moser Wuda.
Moser Wuda gets the takedown right to side control. Mulati holding on tight though.
He's gonna give the back if he's not careful here.
Still holding on to that headlock.
This is very unconventional defense here from Malati. Moser Wuda inside control.
Moser Wuda.
Nice deep crossface.
Warnings from the referee to Moser Wuda. Watch for fouls. Mulati doing a fantastic job of rolling out of that.
Look at that, he's already cinched up his hands. Looks like he's looking for, trying to start singing in an anaconda there. Oh,
Good work
nice.
from Moser Wuda to get out of that position. Both fighters back to their feet.
It feels like the physicality of Moser Wuda is a little bit more. Oh, goes for the head kick.
Mulati fires off that head kick, letting Moser Wuda know he can take the fight anyway. Beautifully timed takedown, no resistance from Moser Wuda. Now we'll see what Mulati has from the top.
Holding on to those legs and the hips, making it very difficult for your opponent to jump away. Those long arms, doing good here. Oh, goes
to the mount, and he manages to maintain that mount.
Staying in the mount. Moser Wuda needs to be careful. He's giving the arm here. This might be in trouble if he can. Oh, this is very bad. He's in danger here. He's time to extend the arm. This could be it.
Mulati gets the tap in round one. What a fantastic JCK debut. Mulati, what a back and forth scramble there in that fight, but Mulati Imahadze comes up big with a submission win for our first finish of the night.
And that came out of nowhere so fast. You know, it felt like the momentum and the pace of this fight was going in the direction of Moser Wuda. But then Mulati got that takedown, and transition very step by step, methodically into full mount and set up that armbar. And when Mosouda almost escaped, he slowed it down, got that leg over the face and finished it. Really well done there by Mulati Imahasu, sorry. Look here, he resets, wraps that hand to the chest and then fully extends.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子MMA综合格斗规则轻量级比赛的最终结果为：来自于中国的红方选手穆拉提伊马哈斯，第一回合2分47秒使用手臂十字固降服获胜。The winner is red corner, win by armbar。接下来掌声有请颁奖嘉宾 JCK 战绝城华五元与联合赛运营执行王清先生。好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手出色的表现，谢谢。接下来是2位新锐选手之间的对决。
Now it's time for the third fight of the evening. This is a bantamweight scrap. Making his way to the cage now from the blue corner. It's Tuolie Bahatijian. Bahatijian's 6 wins are split evenly by submission, KO, and decision. He's never been finished. Tohu fighters did well last night. I believe he should be the favorite going into this match. He's got a wrestling base. Hails from the Xinjiang region in northwest China, but he lives in the southwest corner of the country, training at Tohu Fight Club in Zhongshan in Guangdong province. That's a big move for this young man, just 20 years of age. He's 1-0 here in JCK, looking to extend his win streak.
Yeah, we've seen really good things from his team recently. It's a very young team, but well trained, as you said, and I really like this team. Well, they're also from, this team is in my wife's hometown. I've visited them a few times. I love the coach, Peng Shuwen. He's right there. Man, he's so humble and very active all over China. He's really active in the scene, and these young kids are getting good fast. He's also posting a lot of very good techniques online, modern, up-to-date, and this young man, only 20 years old, second fight here. But you got to think, isn't flyweight going to be a better division for him?
So far, he's been winning in JCK. Let's see if he can keep that streak going. Tuolie Bahatijian steps into the cage for our third fight of the evening.
And here is his opponent out of the red corner, Little Tibet, Yixie Chilie. Trains at a good and well-rounded team, Asura Kings, but his career has been a lot of back and forth. He won his last fight against Aoshi Wulei back in June of this year. Maybe the recent success can be used in gaining momentum to further his career. His opponent tonight has a similar body type, and by that I mean short and stocky, who also has a wrestling background. So in theory, Little Tibet can repeat and impose the same game plan and get the performance he already knows the way to victory. But His opponent is very well coached, as we just spoke about, and we can expect them to make adjustments on the fly. But in that fight, we saw JCK, he really kept the space, and he was sprawling and not going to the ground, and he was picking his opponent apart. And if he can do that, I think Tuoli Bahatijian might be in trouble.
JCK, 25 years of age, taking on Tuoli Bahatijian at 20 years of age. Two young men, feisty fighters. Let's look at the tail of the tape here, and we can see how these warriors stack up.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 雏量级的复赛交锋，蓝方选手身高165公分，臂展165厘米，体重61.40公斤，年龄20岁，来自于中山兔格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩8战6胜2负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩1战1胜。他就是来自于中国的蓝方选手托列巴和提加。 本场比赛，红方选手身高170公分，臂展167厘米，体重60.20公斤，年龄25岁，来自于成都阿修罗拳王战队。MMA 综合格斗战绩19战14胜5负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩6战1胜5负。他就是来自于中国的红方选手小西藏一起吃烈。 本场比赛场上裁判王悦。
Better. JCK MMA up elbow. One take it here, touch, back. Judge, time, ready. Fight!
Bahatijian in the blue corner and JCK in the red. Very calm, composed demeanor here from Bahatijian.
Little Tibet is 5 centimeters taller, but has only 2 centimeters of reach advantage.
We did see him, ooh, goes for the spinning heel hook kick.
JCK light on his feet. Bahatijian staying calm, working the body there.
This is what we saw from Little Tibet in his last fight, using his range, picking his opponent apart, and staying away from the ground fighting. Ooh, little slip there.
JCK nearly lost his balance. Fast recovery, well done.
Bahatijian throws a big 1-2, but Little Tibet manages to move out of it. Oh!
Both fighters swapping bombs there. Both fighters connecting with nice hooks.
Double jab. Bahatijian is fast. Beautiful catch.
Beautiful work from Bahatijian. This is where he wants the fight to go down.
Bahatijian now looking for the back.
Slick work from JCK to pry that grip apart and get back to his feet. Stiff jab from JCK.
Needs to move around, get his back away from that cage wall.
Inside low kick from JCK, answered with a 1-2 from Bahatijian.
Powerful punches there thrown by, oh, nice single leg.
Will he be able to get it? He's got to watch for the guillotine. Picking his opponent up and dropping him down in his corner. There's Peng Shui-Wen giving the instructions he needs to make this a victory. JCK using the bone on his forearm to grind the face of Bahatijian, making it uncomfortable for him.
The referee telling him to get his toes out of the cage there. Look at that. Coach Peng Shuwen literally speaking right into the ear of Baha Tijen. Oh, good punches thrown by Baha Tijen.
I like that kick from JCK. It's doing some damage and it's making Baha Tijen think twice. Now Baha Tijen looking to attack the leg with side kicks, but it's crazy. It's like in this exchange, JCK is winning the striking exchange. Little Tibet back to his feet, popping the jab, another jab. Oh, beautiful shot to the body and then up top with the overhand.
That right found home. But Little Tibet's very tough. Oh, he gives a big 1-2 of his own. Nice kick, followed up by a short left hook.
Fantastic reactions from Baha Tijen. Twice now in this round, he's caught the kick.
Feels like, oh.
Beautiful spinning heel kick. Baha Tijen shrugs it off.
Some showmanship here from JCK. Faking a lot. And
nice short uppercut there as Baha Tijen switches to the southpaw stance.
look at him switching stances too. Both these guys switching back and forth between orthodox and southpaw.
Some feints from Little Tibet.
Not much happening. Close fight. Who do you think did more damage in this fight?
Hard to say. Both fighters looking to score more points as the clock's running down. Just 20 seconds left in this round. Baha Tijen landing a calf kick. Answered by one of his own from JCK. Spinning heel kick. Misses the mark.
Little Tibet, I just noticed he sports the same fashion statement as the crowd from Umbo with the painted fingernails. And it felt for a moment there he was mimicking the JCK featherweight fighter
big gulp of water. Baha Tijen looks a little bit better for wear. Both fighters had their moments. I want to say that Baha Tijen landed more and did more damage, but I can't be sure that's true.
Yeah, I felt like when Baha Tijen took him down, he didn't do anything with that. He couldn't really land too much, couple of punches, but JCK also had some up kicks, and on the feet, it was so close. Maybe I would favor Little Tibet. Regardless, who has that first round won? I think both these fighters should fight as if they're one round behind and really work for it. Try not to leave it in the hands of the judges. It's JCK starting with jabs, but Baha Tijen throwing with that 1-2 combination.
Oh, JCK stuns Baha Tijen, but quick reaction time from Baha Tijen. Scrambles together, gets the takedown, scores some points, and JCK is back to his feet before I can even finish my thought. Beautiful level change, great defense from Little Tibet, and finally, Baha Tijen's hard work pays off and the takedown has been landed.
He used so much energy in getting him down there. If JCK can get up quick, surely this will work on the confidence.
JCK fires up a loose submission attempt. Baha Tijen out of there long before it even had a chance.
Holding the foot.
Fantastic work there from Baha Tijen to pass the guard. What can he do from this position? Looks like he's going to transition to the mount. Ishi Chilie gives up the back, and he's up to his feet. Fantastic work from Ishi Chilie.
Huge punch throw there on the exit, but hits nothing but clean air. Works the body.
Again, Baha Tijen looking for the takedown, and he gets it.
Baha Tijen is surprising me in how he's able to just outwork Little Tibet even on the feet, or at least stay close to Little Tibet. I thought that Ishi Chilie will be able to pick him apart more on the feet and keep the fight, but really good work here done by Baha Tijen. Especially in the second round. Feels like the momentum is shifting towards the blue corner.
We've reached the halfway mark in the second round. Halfway through this fight.
Ishi Chilie's corner shouting at him some instructions, telling him he needs to get up. But look at the beautiful lock of Baha Tijen. Great pressure here, great control skills on the ground.
Ishi Chilie making it difficult for Baha Tijen. Final 90 seconds of round 2.
Oh, it's time to look for an armbar. Goes to the back. 1 minute.
Baha Tijen flattens him out, scores big time here with some punches.
Heavy hips here from Baha Tijen. Big punches thrown here. His chin is super high up. He needs to be careful. The crowd not aware in how much danger the crowd here think this is holding him, but not aware how much danger Ishi Chilie is in from this position.
Ishi Chilie scooting out of that back control, working his way back to his feet. Oh, and Baha Tijen dumps him down.
This kid is really powerful and explosive, much more than he looks. Oh, he's going for Kimura. He's going for Kimura. Can sit on the head there if he can break the grips here. Oh, he might be able to, if he can break the grips here.
20 seconds left. Will he have enough time to finish this submission? Abandons the submission attempt and comes with some big King Kong hammer fists. And we'll see a third round after a short rest.
Baha Tijen very aware of the time there and makes the decision to let go of that submission attempt and get in some damage before the round finishes. Wavon, me and you had to talk about who we personally think would win. So far it looks like in the second round, you've got money in the bank.
Baha Tijen is impressing, but there's still one more round to go. Look at how close he got. He got rocked there with that stiff jab from Ishi Chilie, bounced back and scrambled through a bunch of transitions until he got the takedown. But on the ground, Ishi Chilie is making it difficult for him. Baha Tijen is scoring here, but it hasn't been exactly the way he wanted it.
Yeah, he hasn't really come too close. There was that Kimura for a moment, but he hasn't come too close to any submissions. And on the feet, it really is close.
Back. 后退。后退。后退。Fighting round. Fight!
Final round begins. Will we see Baha Tijen shoot the takedown?
Oh, nice one too.
Little Tibet popping off the jab. Baha Tijian has to walk back.
Little Tibet can try to time the flying knee.
Beautiful.
There. I was about to say, the moment Baha Tijian throws the 1-2, you know that double leg is coming. A knee as a counter would work really well. Goes for the triangle.
Ishii working his guard here, staying active, reminding Baha Tijian that he's got to fight. Oh, hard punches to the body. TKO finish for Baha Tijian. A massive shot to the body from the ground and pound position. All that hard work finally pays off. Baha Tijian gets the finish here in our third fight of the evening.
Well, you called it, Vaughn, but that was a huge punch right into the solar plexus of Ishii, and that's all she wrote. Your heart goes out to Ishii. That's a hard day at the office, but really well done here by Baha Tijian. And look, there's the lightweight champ, Ali in the house. Ali in the house, coming here to watch. He's going to be in the corner of Kaha later tonight.
In the co-main, that's right. Ishii still struggling from that body shot that finished the fight. Let's look at the replay. See,
Makes space.
stands up, bam, right in the solar plex. 2 more for good measure, and the referee has to stop the fight.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则除2级比赛的最终结果为：来自于中国的蓝方选手陀烈拔河提江，第3回合59秒 TKO 获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by technical knockout. 接下来，掌声有请颁奖嘉宾福建康之味食品工业有限公司福州大区经理李玉志先生。有请颁奖嘉宾同双方选手共同合影留念。感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手，谢谢。接下来将给大家带来的是中国与阿塞拜疆选手之间的较量。
Now it's time for the 4th fight of the evening. Making his way to the cage now from the blue corner, it's Kenan Bekir. Hailing from Azerbaijan, he is a very strong wrestler. He's been living in China now for 2 months, training professionally at the Black Tiger Fight Club with so many of JCK's elite fighters. We have high hopes for him, and we know one thing is for sure. His wrestling is world class. We don't know much about him. We can't really interview him. We have a really hard time communicating with him. You know, extra cute kudos to him, you know, for coming from where he comes from to China. It's a very different world, struggling with communications, but he's chasing his dream of becoming a JCK champion, and we wish him the best.
Yeah, his translator told me he's competed in Sambo. He also he was the Azerbaijan ADCC champion, went to the Worlds, and he has competed in multiple. But when I asked him, so you're a grappler, you use submissions, or did you wrestling at ACC? He's like, I'm a wrestler, I'm not a grappler. So I do expect him to try and wrestle his opponent tonight, which will be an interesting matchup because his opponent, Li Jintao, also has a wrestling base.
Kenan Becker steps into the cage now for this, our fourth fight of the evening.
And there is his opponent, Li Jingtao from Anhui province. So hard to imagine. You know, we've been watching this guy for 3 years. He's only 25 years old. In his last fight, we finally all got a huge sigh of relief when Li Jingtao broke that 6-fight losing streak. 5 of those 6 fighters were guys at the very top of the division. Man, we're talking about literally the cream of the cream, so there's no shame in losing to any one of them. But it all added up, and we were so nervous for him. However, this guy is a real trooper and always fights his heart out. Now that he has a win in the bag again, he can ride his confidence and start crawling his way back up that ladder. He is fighting a guy we don't know much about, although by the looks of them, he could be the veteran Johnny Henderson's little brother. If we look at Kenan Becker's face, it looks like he has a double banger out there. And we know that he's a grappler, and Li Jingtao himself has a wrestling base. But Li Jingtao also has some heavy punches. Can Li Jingtao use his wrestling to keep it on the feet and implement his boxing? However, really, really big heart, always shown by the pawn, Li Jingtao.
Li Jingtao fears no one. He'll get in there with the best of the best. He's got some wins, he's got some losses, but he just does not quit. Li Jingtao steps into the cage now for this fight. Let's look at the tail of the tape and see how these two warriors match up.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 轻量级的复赛交锋，蓝方选手身高174公分，臂展176厘米，体重70.80公斤，年龄30岁，来自于北京黑虎搏击俱乐部 MMA 综合格斗战绩10战7胜3负。那么今天晚上上了 JCK 战绝城的首秀 ，Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Azerbaijan. I give you the ghost, Kenan Becker. 本场比赛，红方选手身高174公分，臂展180厘米，体重71公斤，年龄25岁，来自于任永胜综合格斗俱乐部 MMA 综合格斗战绩22战10胜12负 ，JCK 战绝城战绩9战4胜5负。他就是来自于中国的过河族李金涛。本场比赛场上裁判王金刚。
Fighter. Elbow, no to the hat. Watch the back hat. Watch your finger, watch the lob. Okay? Touch. Back. Good luck. George, time. Ready? Fight!
Becker in the blue and Li in the red. How long before we see a shot?
Li opens up with an inside calf kick, or a low calf kick. Fires another one.
Oh, nice right cross to counter, and a big overhand from Li to punch back, stiff jab. Nice low kicks. Feels like Becker doesn't know how to handle the low kicks.
Throws a wild overhand right. Falls far off the mark. Beautifully timed shot, but a beautiful sprawl from Becker. Wild
Big
punches on the
punches.
stand-up.
These guys are throwing bombs. Stiff jab. We hear here in the background of the crowd chanting 中国加油, which means go China, go. Supporting the local fighter, Li Jingtao.
Li Jingtao, beautiful shot, and he takes down the wrestler. A surprised look on the face of Becker.
How can the wrestler handle the fight from the bottom? We know Li Jingtao is very confident and comfortable in this position. Most of his wins were spent exactly this way, in the close guard or in the guard of his opponent, dishing out ground and pound.
What's the back hack? 你后脑。
Li Jingtao doing a fantastic job here so far in this fight. He's got to watch the back of the head. Been warned twice now.
Lots of movement here from Li Jingtao. He's not staying stationary. No warnings from the referee to stay active. So not giving any chance for the referee to make this fight get stood up so far. And basically, Becker, all he's doing is trying to slow down the fight. That's the fourth warning.
Becker answering back with some short punches from the bottom. He's going to have to do more than that, though, if he wants to win this round. Jingtao continues his onslaught.
Yeah, and Becker really doesn't seem to have an answer off his back. The pawn doing his thing. Ground and pound, mauling. How many times? Almost every time we saw Li Jingtao win, it's in this kind of fashion. We see that big tattoo on his back, wrapping his opponent up and dishing out ground and pound.
Becker seems to struggle here. These punches may not be too painful, but Becker cannot ignore them, and he needs to focus on defense, making it difficult for him to reverse the situation or to attack himself.
Well, he's also not opened his legs, which is interesting for me, because if he has a wrestling background, he could have. Oh, it looks like he fished for a leg there. If he's a very good wrestler, he might be able to let the guy pass and just wrestle up from the side mount, get an underhook and try to just stand up and wrestle out. Most wrestlers
Becker trying to answer back with hammer fist from the bottom, but that's not going to win this round.
for sure.
What's the back hat? Okay, go.
Third warning for Li Jingtao. Li Jingtao just throwing punches, not really caring where they hit.
Final 30 seconds of this opening round.
Non-stop punches here from Li Jingtao. Ten seconds left.
Final onslaught as the clock ticks down. An impressive round for Li Jingtao.
How much did that take out of the gas tank of Becker? You see there the corner of Li Jingtao telling him to calm down, sitting back straight.
Here's a look at some of the action from that opening round. I believe that was the first takedown attempt, a fantastic sprawl from Becker. But he was not able to stop this second one. And once he was taken down, it was all Li Jingtao. He stayed on his back. Becker stayed on his back for the rest of the round.
Seconds out. Back. Hold down.
Becker taking deep breaths here.
Fight!
Going into the second. Big punch thrown. Oh, nice kick to the body.
Another takedown from Li Jingtao. This is a bad spot for Becker. He struggled in the first round from that position. Now Li Jingtao passes the guard. He's going for the finish.
Going for the finish. It doesn't look like Becker wants to be there.
Becker needs to put both his feet on the ground.
Becker is not fighting back.
Li Jingtao needs to get that arm trapped.
Becker is not exploding at all.
Watch the elbow.
Referee Wang Jigang warning Li Jingtao that on the undercard, elbows are not allowed, however, forearms are. Li Jingtao's got the back now of Becker. He's going for the choke. Does he have it?
Choke. He's starting to cinch it in a little bit. This looks tighter and tighter and tighter. Becker does not seem, look at his face. See him grimacing there. He's going to tap one. I think he's going to tap.
I think, is he out? He's out. Oh, he's not out. But he looked in trouble. I think it's a good decision by the referee.
I agree. The referee checked his arm if it fell down.
Li Jingtao wins again.
I'm happy for Li Jingtao.
And that was a fantastic performance. Li Jingtao looked great in that fight.
Absolutely. You know, he used to fight at featherweight. Now maybe he's found a new home here in the lightweight division.
Let's look at the finish here.
Really good performance by Li Jingtao. You know, he's got such a tough run, man. Those 6 losses in a row against that death throw of fighters, and now finally he's getting, I'm not saying this isn't, well, you got to say that Becker isn't the class of fighter that he's faced before, and it just feels a little bit fair for Li Jingtao to have people that are not the top rank guys. Sorry for Becker
接下
tonight.
来
Hope
宣
he
布比
can
赛结果，北
recover.
港男子 MMA 综合格斗规则轻量级比赛的最终结果为：来自于中国的红方选手过河族李惊涛，第2回合1分31秒使用背后裸脚相同获胜。The winner is red corner, win by rear naked choke. 接下来，掌声请出颁奖嘉宾，福建3名空手道协会会长苏小秀慧。请颁奖嘉宾同双方选手共同合影留念，请站在我们的双方选手的中间。好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手。接下来马上开始我们今天晚上正赛环节的比赛，在之前请大家稍事休息，千万不要走开，精彩稍后继续。
What's up， 福州 JCK 战全城 ，Are you ready？ 全城之夜 ，Let's drop the TNT。MC 放口叫来了 kill the beat， 在所有站里的动物成了 follow me， 代表 hip hop 的不玩的这酷有逼的那些狠狠的键盘就在家板里，音乐里充满了火焰啊，它对演出上紧要我的配方啊，用那些高动作击破我的腔调啊，用那些高空度击破我的风格啊，要高台里浓厚切的和牛肉，搭配 BPM 要有上场练的节奏，布鲁克林族的咆哮又上演了，哦神秘神秘又神秘又耶耶，你不会你怎么sauce 的牛肉，压着刀掌只玩出瞩目的 rap 秀，火力全开的喷泉城堡舞台，只为这比的灯光帮我炸了全场百首 Boom shake 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 the room 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 绽放的无限的路，福州让我听见你们的声音。中间朋友们，哦，这边的朋友你们在哪里？这里是 JCK 战全城。金色的泡沫是香槟，开启后让我疯狂不成功 ，Cause everybody knows， 是全国的瞬间不传递信件，传奇新兵有中的时机和前方不变，那天空的人要成为主人翁 ，I feel like 是大格里的主人公，我在这困局卷着突出困惑之末，撕开困锁之城，杀出困守之路 ，Boom shake 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 the room，Boom shake 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 the room，Boom shake 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 the room，Boom shake 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 the room。Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. 绽放动物 shake the room. Check it out, we're back to the 1997 with a young boy, art to art, face to face. 要脱离了地球上的风半旋，别的乱评论没那是怪声怪却。我身穿着派脸老起像是校服，一次暴徒才跟里面唱着 mixtape， 是暴力的风暴，不放着马蹄。MG MD 个一张 hip hop bubble。Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, 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 shake, shake, shake the room. 绽放动物 shake the room. 再一次福州 ，Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, 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 shake, shake, shake the room. 绽放动物 shake the room. 我的不快 animal 绽放动物送给你们。Nice, nice. 大家好，我是方毅 FANG， 很高兴来到福建福州。我不知道今天所有的在场观众跟昨天是不是同样的观众呢？昨天的观众很热情，我觉得今天的观众不要输给他们，好吧？今天观众你们的声音，哎，我觉得比昨天厉害哦，这里是战绝城，绝城之夜福州站，中国最顶尖的 MMA 综合格斗赛事，让你们的声音给今天的主办方 JCK 以及所有的斗士们，好吗？最大的声音给他们。同时，我们希望今天我们中国的选手多拿到花红，多拿到胜利，好吗？我说中国，你们说加油，好吗？中国，中国。中国，福州 ，JCK 战绝城，最后一次绝城之夜福州站 ，Night DJ Key Day， 下一首玩的就是西海岸，谢谢。
看着我塞拉囧的威力，
我玩的是西海岸，绝对纯正的西海岸，我玩的是西海岸。 旋转的麦克风 check 1 2 1 2， 别来个 rap star， 全力的力量发了速度。我披荆斩棘的态度，不贪图回来不辜负。的 B-boy 就 trap 灵魂波动，全球暴露口出连环的 rapper 都在从连中马本迅速历来的风是我的独门的技术，今天白赛的白不来到黄金年代 ，I be on the mic， 后面时光倒流的态，源于生活的人生就在自身安排，自在审美的人我就在此刻就暂停故事梗概，今年红不眼的风尘款待，就抛个血盆之路叫我换成说唱仔，这么久的辈子现在就举起来把必须所有的不可能都装进杯里来 ，T.O.P. 一包队，你疯癫成的 cold boy， 高端把你 coast to coast back to back， 我玩的就是西海岸外赛的风格，我玩的就是提卡诺，开着凯迪拉克，我玩的就是西海岸外赛的生活，我玩的就是提卡诺，摇滚花的颜色，我玩的是西海岸福州，
我玩的就是奇卡诺，
我玩的是西海岸福州，
我玩的就是奇卡诺。
大哥，你玩摇滚，你玩它有啥用啊？咱玩的西海岸，再玩点奇卡诺呀。从东北海岸线到西海岸线啊，咱带上大秘籍，再带上大金链子。What's going on? What's going on? What? Let's move it down. What's going on? What's going on? What? Come on, let's move it down. 要DJ 是快进，我早已几乎灌顶。MC 方跟他的兄弟摆个图的 building， 你在生中监督笃定，我再次几乎灌顶。梦想全部输全都吹牛逼的事情，我的暴露我的护照是我禁锢，是我真有胃口 all in 大个度。我却找个内的情绪，人家表情冷酷，又来个独行妖精，被你中的大人物，中间9点通杀，被迫淋下山虎，烛光的黑的冷来贴着我的虎皮肤，我又来到大东怪车024的这片黑土，怎么期盼就听我的，怎么请帮我做主？服吗？必须的。我玩的就是西海岸外赛的风格，我玩的就是提卡诺，开着凯迪拉克，我玩的就是西海岸外赛的生活，我玩的就是提卡诺，摇滚花的颜色，我玩的就是西海岸，
我玩的就是奇卡诺，我玩的就是西海岸，我玩的就是奇卡诺。
大哥，你玩摇滚，你玩它有啥用啊？咱玩点西海岸，再玩点奇卡诺呀。从东北海岸线到西海岸线啊，咱带上大秘籍，再带上大金链子，我玩的玩西海岸外赛的风格，我玩的玩奇卡诺，开着凯迪拉克，我玩的玩西海岸外赛的生活，我玩的玩奇卡诺，摇滚花的颜色。
行不，铁子，就是玩儿。
福州，谢谢你们，下次见 JCK 战绩城之夜，中国这边的格斗赛事，加油！谢谢福州，我爱你们。
接下来的时间，让我们共同今天晚上正赛环节的比赛。由于穆赫塔尔、伊斯马利赛前超重，本场比赛必须以终结的方式才能获得比赛胜利。蓝方选手李金波来自于哈尔滨龙云综合格斗俱乐部，极具潜力；穆赫塔尔、伊斯马伊利来自于辽宁鞍山全会俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩14战8胜，迫切需要一场胜利来证明自己。两位选手即将上演一场精彩的对决。
Now it's time for the 5th fight of the evening. This is in the bantamweight division, making his way to the cage now from the blue corner. A very confident looking Li Jinbo. Li Jinbo is incredibly difficult to finish. Adi dropped him in their fight, and Li popped up immediately and knocked Adi out as soon as he got to his feet. That whole fight lasted just 17 seconds. Baitao dropped him too in their fight. Then in the next round, Li Jinbo slapped on a guillotine that won him that exchange as well. Li fights Ismaili tonight. Ismaili's teammate Abdullah is the only one to ever beat Lee Jinbo so far. A fast Americana from side control was the kill shot in that fight. Lee Jinbo is still so young and improving each fight. We expect big things from him in his career and tonight as well. He has a tough match ahead of him though. We'll see how this one plays out.
I really like this kid. He's so talented. He's one of the young stars. He's got the look, he's got the confidence, very well-rounded. He's good on the feet, and he's just as good on the ground. And at 20 years old, when you watch him fight, he's so technical and so knowledgeable. There are big things ahead. As long as he stays healthy, manages his career well, and prepares, man, this kid's gonna be something in the fight game. And here is his opponent, Muhe Power Ismaili, or Daniel as he is known to his friends, which translates to Big Bull. This guy is very strong for the division, and he has shown a tendency to be a little bit tense in his fights, but he has tons of power. When I spoke to him yesterday, he told me because he missed weight, they deducted some of his purse and at least a point, so he must finish his opponent. And this is a huge task, going up against the up-and-coming prospect, Lee Jinbo. But there's also an added pressure of having a 4-fight losing streak. Maybe throwing caution to the wind and not having to worry about winning rounds and points. He will be freed up and really let him go and just chase this finish. Because sometimes the pressure has made him, I've spoken to his coaches, I've actually spent time with him. I like both these fighters, I'm very excited. I don't want to say who's going to win, I just want them both to have an amazing fight. But his coach has complained that sometimes the pressure gets to him. And you know, Vaughn, when you know a fight is almost lost already, you almost lose the pressure because he's already down a point. He knows he must get the finish, and that actually might release the pressure. And that's what I hope for Daniel.
We'll find out soon enough. Ismaili steps into the cage for this, our 5th match of the evening. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape where we see that Daniel is 7 years older.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 初量级的正赛交锋，南方选手身高175公分，臂展175厘米，体重61.40公斤，年龄20岁，来自于哈尔滨龙源综合格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩5战4胜1负 ，JCK 战略城战绩5战4胜1负，他就是来自于中国的南方选手李新波。 本场比赛，红方选手身高172公分，臂展173厘米，体重62.50公斤，年龄27岁，来自于辽宁鞍山全汇搏击俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩14战8胜6负 ，JCK 战局城战绩3战皆末。他就是来自于中国的红方选手大牛穆赫塔哈。 今天晚上比赛，非常荣幸的邀请到了国内著名的擂台解说专家刘大亮老师和侯毅老师，他们2位将在现场为大家带来今天晚上比赛的直播评述。同时，英文解说的部分非常高兴邀请到了著名的综合格斗运动员、教练员，同时赛事评论员的冯安德森、吴迪、Parketer 进行现场的呈现。Welcome！ 同时要特别感谢我们的解说嘉宾颜值有礼赵岩老师的鼎力相助。本场比赛场上裁判白云峰。
Peter. Watch your finger. No problem. No bad hand. Pass block. In the corner. Judge. 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 10. Ready? Ready? Fight!
Li Jingbo in the blue and Daniel in the red. Look at the muscles on Daniel. He's such a unit for this division. This is actually the first time he missed weight at 61.
Watch the speed and accuracy of Li Jingbo's strikes. I'm very impressed with this young man striking. 7 years age difference. That's a lot of time to develop muscle and grow more fight IQ as well.
Man, I'm telling you, I've rolled with this kid. It's crazy that he cuts to 61. He normally walks around in the 70s, deep 70s, like 75, and he's strong, powerful at that division.
Li hunting for the head there.
This is actually almost the most relaxed and loose I've seen Daniel in a long time. But man, Li Jingbo is just so technical. Look at that footwork. Look how fast he is, and he mixes it up so well. Working the calf, straight punches.
Ismaili waiting for his opportunity to counter.
Ooh, nice 1-2 there from Li Jingbo.
The crowd very invested in this fight. Total silence here in Fuzhou.
You can just feel the intention of both these fighters, especially Daniel Ismaili.
Right. Nice
Ismaili,
combination there
yes.
from Li Jingbo.
Huge left hook, just misses the mark. Heavy low kick, caught by Li Jingbo.
Both fighters landing punches there.
No attempts to take it down yet. The team, like Li Jingbo trains at a really good grappling team, and they have some good wrestlers in that team as well. But Daniel, he trains with under 2 former national wrestling champions and trains with the wrestling team up in Anshan. That whole team, they train with the wrestlers, up-and-coming wrestlers, on a weekly basis. It's part of their program to go and train wrestling. So, not easy to take him down. Well, in theory, at least.
He must be one of the fighters here in China that makes the biggest sacrifice for training, coming from Kashgar in the very far west corner of North China, all the way to Anshan, which is in Liaoning province near North Korea.
You know, and they're in that team. They have at least 4 top guys that are. They have all 4 of them have fought in JCK as well, and they're all from the same region. But they're local now. I mean, some of them have already gotten married, buying houses in Anshan. They fully moved over to Anshan. They call that home now.
The action intensifying. Li Jingbo landing more strikes.
Yeah, Li Jingbo did nice there with that 1-2 left hook, and then came back. After that kick, he landed with nice left hook. Up kick through the middle, just blocked.
Ismaili takes that kick hard.
Yeah, that was an up kick, almost like Anderson's. Remember when Anderson Silva knocked out his opponent? Oh, nice left hook at the end of that 1-2. The speed of Li Jingbo is the difference here, Von.
The speed, the accuracy, and the
movement.
Just the drive, right? I'd like to see more from Ismaili. He's not really fighting like we're expecting him to fight.
Well, it feels like he's pacing himself. He's just looking for the one-punch knockout, but you've got to make it happen. It doesn't always come to you. Nice liver kick from Daniel.
There's a nice cross from Ismaili.
But look how fast Li Jingbo counters. I mean, he ate at that, but not very clean, and then just immediately gives a stiff jab to counter. And then he's back putting on the pressure with the volume. He's so light on his feet.
The confidence of Li Jingbo seems to be growing.
Daniel is putting his front left. His toes are really pointed very inwards, which makes it difficult for him to check the low kicks. Whenever he kicks, he's kind of checking, but he's still eating the kick, and then his legs get, his whole body gets rotated, which is not good for him. Oh, it feels like there's a cut. Am I right seeing blood there going down the head?
Both fighters swapping kicks that connect, now punches that connect from both fighters also.
Stop!
Hard attacks as the round runs down. I'd easily give that round to Lijin Bo. What's your take?
Yeah, I totally agree. There we see the phone getting pushed towards the ear of Danyu. You can just, I'm telling you, I know exactly who's on the Sunyan's on the other side, shouting instructions to their fighters. They have a pretty active roster where their fighters fighting in other shows too. And it could be that's why he's not here tonight.
Let's look at the action from that first round.
And look at the corner. Oh, sorry, interruption. Yes, so much volume thrown. And that combination was the one Lijin Bo threw the most. 1-2 left hook. But Lijin Bo, look at who's got in his corner. He's got Chan Zhoufa and Qiao Longjun, two of the most experienced MMA guys in China.
No cell phone needed.
No cell phone needed there.
Ready? Fight!
Let's see how round 2 plays out. Ismaili has had a phone call with his coach. What instructions has he been given? Will he change his strategy? Both fighters seemed content to kick. I'm surprised we haven't seen a takedown attempt from the wrestler Ismaili.
It's actually, he trains wrestling. He doesn't like wrestling. Don't be confused. He just trains a lot of wrestling. He likes to throw bombs.
Swapping stiff punches there. Ismaili's cross got through.
The speed of Lijin Bo is just so beautiful to watch. Lijin Bo has some of the most beautiful technique. Look how he fakes so fast, faking that back kick. Might change to the cross. He's 20 years old and he's fighting with such maturity and such huge variety.
Lijin Bo still light on his feet, still being an elusive target. But Ismaili, I must say, he's found the mark a few times in this round.
The only problem, if I was in his corner, I'd be shouting to him saying, look man, you're obviously going with that left hook and that right cross and the left body kick, but you got to mix it up a little bit more. Fake the shot or go for the shot just to get a reaction, get the sprawl, and from there, work with uppercuts, hooks.
Lijin Bo went high there with a kick. Ismaili taunting, saying that he missed, that he didn't hit him hard enough. There was no effect on him. And right after that, Lijin Bo comes with a flurry.
Huge 1-2, just misses.
Monster overhand right, goes nowhere near the target. Like to see Ismaili set those punches up a little better.
Ismaili, it's just he's not got enough variety in his punches, in my opinion. And look at Lijin Bo, just doesn't stop picking apart, mixing it up, 1-2 hook, cross, in, out.
We've passed the halfway mark in the second round, meaning we've passed the halfway mark in this fight. And so far, the lead is clearly going to Lijin Bo. Hard low kick there from Ismaili.
Lijin Bo looked for the uppercut counter there inside that big left hook.
Lijin Bo with a nice flurry there.
I mean, if Ismaili just walks forward and just throws longer combinations, not these single punches, he might be able to bully and use his power and weight more. But he's shutting up really well, but it's all Lijin Bo controlling the tempo and the pace and the distance of this fight. He's throwing 1-2s, and almost every time Lijin Bo is getting out of range.
Exchange there here in the center of the cage. Still not a single takedown attempt made from either fighter. Both fighters clash there.
And this I think is what Ismaili wants. He wants to get in a war, but Li Jinbo has the smarts about him, and should just keep picking his opponent apart the way he's doing. So far, I feel he's put on a stellar performance.
Li Jinbo going up high there with the roundhouse. Oh, beautiful spinning back fist from Ismaili. Li Jinbo unfazed, continues popping around on his feet. There's an inside calf kick, an outside one. Final few seconds of this second round. We'll see a third round of action after a short rest.
In my book, I have it 2-0 for Li Jinbo. What about you, Vaughn?
Easy, no disagreement there. I think he's doing everything right. What I see Ismaili doing is he's just waiting for that one opportunity to just unload with a monster hook or a monster overhand. He might get it, but it's a low-risk game to play. Low percentage strategy, I should say.
This is that back fist. Li Jinbo did. Lucky he had his hand up there, otherwise that would have hurt him.
Ready? Fight!
Good show of sportsmanship between these two.
Final 5 minutes of this fight. Both fighters look fresh. Again, on the feet. Will we see a takedown attempt? Beautiful uppercut from Li Jinbo. Backs up Ismaili.
I think Ismaili, he needs to double up some jabs, throw longer combinations.
Hard, spinning back fist there. Only takes one of those to find the chin, to put the lights out.
Li Jinbo doing so good. He's so technical. Hands up high, shields that, doesn't get caught. Huge 1-2.
Looks like there's some blood coming out of the nose of Ismaili. I do believe that Li Jinbo
nice uppercut there from Li Jinbo.
Li Jinbo, I do believe he respects the power of Ismaili. You know he's got knockout power of his own, but he's taking it very cautiously, trying to peg Ismaili off from the outside, not risking getting clobbered with one of those monster hooks.
Look at the blood coming out. Oh, big 1-2. That too finds home.
Now he's got caught in the guillotine. Is this going to be a finish? This may be Ismaili's final chance now here in the third round. Still 3 minutes left to go. Is he going to be able to finish this submission? No. Li Jinbo pops his head out. Look at the blood all over the canvas.
Both of them are bleeding. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Man, the smarts of Li Jinbo, seeing that his opponent is willing to throw his own health on the line just to get a war, makes the tactical decision to take the fight to the floor.
Ismaili seems he must know that he's in an urgent situation. He needs to come up with a finish if he wants to win this fight.
Yeah, when I remember grappling with him, remembering how incredibly strong he was, but not very technical, just so strong, hard to get submits and hard to finish. But man, Li Jinbo's got some slick jiu-jitsu too.
Look at the blood on the face of Ismaili. Look at this now, Li Jinbo looking to wrap up an anaconda, abandons that, looks to go to the back. Is he gonna look? He's trying to put his hooks in. You got to wonder, has Ismaili's will been broken?
Well, you know, he's already lost half his purse, and he knows he needs to finish this fight. So
there he's got that. That's tight. That's tight. I think he's going to zap.
Problem.
There's the tap. Li Jinbo comes up big after a beautiful striking masterclass. Gets the takedown in the third round. Eventually gets the back and finishes this fight by a rear naked choke in round 3. Kudos to you, Li Jinbo, just 20 years of age, advancing to 5-1. We'll see a lot more of him.
And what a dominant performance by the 20-year-old. Like 2 rounds in the bag, avoids the war, makes a tactical choice, and then just shows his slick jiu-jitsu. Good job, Li Jinbo. I'm telling you, Vaughn, this kid's got a bright future.
Here's the replay.
There, that's in deep from the get-go. And then all he does is to start squeeze. Start the squeeze, and then he tapped.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则，除量级比赛的最终结果为：来自于中国的蓝方选手李金波，第3回合3分45秒使用背后裸脚降服获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by rear naked choke. 接下来，掌声有请颁奖嘉宾福建 FC 格斗拳馆张其雄董事长。有请颁奖嘉宾同红蓝双方选手共同合影留念。好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手出色的发挥，谢谢。接下来的时间将为大家现场呈现是我们今天晚上的第2场的正赛，中俄选手之间羽量级的对决。蓝方选手拉姆赞·阿赫马托夫来自于中山拓武格斗俱乐部，技术核心为踢拳、桑搏。他的对手斯伊木克·托和达红来自于山东皓月搏击俱乐部，技术全面。JCK 战决胜战绩6战5胜。接下来2位选手即将展开交锋。
Here we go. Now it's time for fight number 6 this evening. Making his way to the cage now from the blue corner, it's Ramzan Akhmatov. Hailing from Russia, this man is 30 years of age and has a kickboxing and sambo base. He now lives and trains here in China in the city of Zhongshan under the tutelage of Peng Shuiwen at Toyu Fight Club. Akhmatov brings very dangerous striking to this match. Fast kicks and constant movement could present a challenge to Suimuka, who uses reach from a punch range to score effectively. Like his teammate, Ganeev, who we see there in the frame, who won by liver shot last night. Akhmatov also likes to attack the liver. Suimuka has been training hard on his wrestling in Kyrgyzstan. The ground is where Akhmatov is least strong. He'll need to work hard to keep this fight standing for the best bet on beating Suimuka tonight. Akhmatov going through the final inspection now before he steps into the cage for his JCK debut. Already standing at 5-3, and trust me, those 8 fights under his belt have been wars with very tough guys. I have a really good feeling that Akhmatov is here to stay in the JCK roster. We'll see how he performs tonight here in his JCK debut.
There we see Dada Big putting on the last bit of Vaseline before Ramzan is going to enter the JCK cage for his debut here. And there is his opponent, Simu Hedahong. This ethnic Kyrgyz is only 21 years old. Look at the aura around this kid. He's fighting out of Haoye Fight Club, and he is a future prospect. I think everyone should be keeping their eyes on. He has a very tall frame for the division, super aggressive, and goes for submissions whenever they're there. Very tough and durable. This young fighter carries the aura of a champion, even though he's still young and not that experienced. However, tonight he's fighting a very tough and skilled fighter with a high rate of striking, with a huge variety of attacks. I would assume Suimuka would try to use some heavy strikes to dissuade and break the opponent's momentum. However, I have no idea how this fight's gonna play out. And both fighters are happy to go. We've watched fights where we see Suimuka go to the floor and be happy to follow his opponent down. We've seen Ramzan, his opponent, also follow his opponent down. These guys go wherever the fight is, but surely these two lanky strikers might prefer to keep it standing. But if I was in Suimuka's corner, I'd be telling him, buddy, get that takedown.
Suimuka spent 3 months in Kyrgyzstan training wrestling there, came back and put on a hell of a performance in his last fight. We're not sure what he's been doing since then, but we can see there Ai Lee in his corner. Has he been training with those wrestling heavy stars at Yanhu Fight Club in Shanxi?
Maybe that's part of his game plan, to just keep working that wrestling. I remember how surprised we were, and how, man, he shoots. His jiu-jitsu is surprisingly good. For someone who doesn't really have a grappling background, but a wrestling, he really goes for the submissions. Love the aura and the energy from this kid. And to be honest, Vaughn, I think this fight could be the most exciting fight on the card tonight, if it goes the distance, which I probably doubt.
Suimuka is a southpaw with a great reach and great stiff straight punches. Will this present a problem for Akhmatov tonight? I do believe Akhmatov will prefer to stay on the feet in this fight. We'll find out soon. A look now at the tail of the tape. Suimuka still enjoys a reach advantage in this fight.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 羽量级的正赛争夺， 三方选手身高175公分，臂展180厘米，体重66.30公斤，年龄30岁，来自于中山特务格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩8战5胜3负。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from JCK Republic of Russia. Gets ready for Ramzan Metal。本场比赛，红方选手身高183公分，臂展184厘米，体重66.40公斤，年龄21岁，来自于山东皓月搏击俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩10战8胜2负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩6战5胜1负。女士们、先生们，让我们共同有请来自于中国的红方选手叶豹孙一木章。本场比赛场上裁判2名。
快点，快点，我找分狗，不捞不捞，来注意 ，OK， pass plus back count， back。Judge, tie. Ready, fight.
And we're off. Ramzan in the blue and Simuka in the red. Heavy inside kick there from Ramzan. Look at that long. Oh, goes for a jumping knee right to the middle to kick things off. Simuka.
Simuka is a fantastic fighter. You know, I'm always cheering for the southpaw.
Big kick. He's throwing so much power. Everything he's doing is with Ramzan staying calm. Going through the middle again with that knee.
A great start for Simuka. We don't normally see him fight this way.
Huge punches throw. He's really looking to finish. Lots of power.
Akhmatov looks like he's in trouble. A little bit of a reckless kick there from Simuka, but he's back to his feet quickly. Hard, stiff, left cross.
Big left cross there. So much power thrown into every punch from Simuka.
Akhmatov on the retreat here, blocking punches. Look at Simuka just swinging for the fences.
We see blood already gushing out of the nose of Ramzan.
Akhmatov seems to have regained his composure now after having a taste of Simuka's new style of fighting.
Seiko needs to calm down a little bit. This pace might get him fatigued.
Simuka needs to be careful not to get too overconfident here. He had a great start in this match, but he still needs to be defensive. Akhmatov is dangerous until he's asleep.
And he catches him again with that long left hand. I think Akhmatov isn't used to fighting people with such a long reach because he's leaning back, but in the end, Simuka's hands are still finding home.
The bloody face of Akhmatov, perhaps surprised at the power and accuracy of Simuka.
Simuka looks like he wants to load up that back leg. There he goes to the middle.
Simuka throwing a wild left hand there. Akhmatov able to evade that strike. Working the body now, Akhmatov goes up high with a huge kick.
Huge head kick.
Looking for the finish.
Finish him, can he finish him?
Simuka is struggling.
Simuka is fighting his way up. Akhmatov is trying so hard. Look at Simuka.
Finally the wrestling coming at the last minute for Simuka. Is this going to be able to save him? He's in trouble now.
How tough is Simuka?
What a crazy round this has been so far. Back and forth with both fighters having a dominant lead at different times of the fight.
Now it's Ramzan looking for the finish.
Soimuka shoots that double leg and he gets it. Ramzan able to get back to his feet though. Nearing the 90-second mark. 90 seconds left now in this opening round.
Oh, another stiff right cross for Ramzan. Oh, jumps and he moves back. Retreating right cross. What a back and forth.
Incredible comeback from Akhmatov. Soimuka on the attack now himself. Akhmatov going up high there with a kick. He slips on the canvas.
Blocks the high kick. Right cross. Lands the right cross twice in a row. Goes to the body. Slips and counters. He saw that shot.
Soimuka looks for the takedown again. Beautiful defense from Akhmatov.
Oh, heavy kick to the liver area. Was partially blocked, but so much power in that kick. Oh, catches it.
Akhmatov drops Soimuka again. Soimuka looking for the takedown, trying to rely on his newfound wrestling skills. 15 seconds now remaining in this opening round.
The balance of Ramzan, really, really good. So hard to take down and keep down.
The clock runs down. What a crazy round. Started off so well for Soimuka, had Akhmatov in trouble. Then Akhmatov comes back with a massive high kick and nearly finishes Soimuka off. Look at him now. Soimuka taking a well-earned deep breath there.
Yep. Man, the pace of that first round was absolutely insane. But it does look like Soimuka is feeling a little bit more now. But Soimuka came out hot, like a bat out of hell, throwing that knee to the middle a few times. I think that's what made Ramzan bleed. But Ramzan with that head kick. Let's see if we'll see that head kick. Boom! Drops Soimuka.
Cigarette! Out! Unit, fight!
Round two. Ramzan in the blue and Soimuka in the red.
A touch of gloves and both fighters go right to it.
Now we see Ramzan working the legs, kick to the body. I'm thinking his corner told him to work the body more, work on the fatigue.
The beautiful flurry there from Soimuka. He's got Akhmatov backing up. Some of those shots are landing now. The plumb clinch from Akhmatov. Looking for knees there inside the clinch. Soimuka drops wisely. Does a level change, and now he's on the back looking to bring this fight to the ground. Climbing up the back of Akhmatov, slides off it. Now Akhmatov's on top.
And I'm telling you, these guys are willing to go wherever the fight is. Now we see Akhmatov. Fuman has time to put in his mouthpiece. This is very bad position for Soimuka. Got Akhmatov right on top of him.
Big elbows there from Akhmatov, looking for the finish.
Heavy elbows here.
Soimuka closing the distance, trying to...
Big punches.
Soimuka's created some distance now. Is he going to be able to get back to his feet?
And Soimuka's back up on his feet. This 21-year-old Soimuka surprising everybody with the power in his hands today, but the toughness of Ramzan. Scrappy, tough fighter, Ramzan Akhmatov.
Soimuka lands a kick, but Akhmatov catches it and drops him with a straight.
Now it's Ramzan going towards the back. Doing some nice ground and pound punches there.
Suymuka must be thinking about his neck there. He doesn't want to get choked out.
Beautiful riding here done by Ramzan.
Akhmatov punching his way to the back.
Doing very good. Look how he rinds those hips. This is beautiful control by the Russian, yes.
Passing the halfway mark in this final round.
Nice knees.
Suymuka back to his feet momentarily. Tries to roll out of that back control. Finds a way to disengage.
Look at a beautiful step through cross, tip to the body. And we knew that Ramzan is a volume striker. This is where I think he might start to pull away, but man, you can't count out Suymuka. He's showing that he's got so much power. And he goes to these little bursts.
Oh!
That's it!
Akhmatov's brutal kicks. One dropping Suymuka earlier in the fight with a kick to the head. The same kick to the ribs, dropping Suymuka and forcing the TKO. Ramzan Akhmatov making a beautiful self-introduction here in his JCK debut.
What a comeback, man. If you look at that first 30 seconds to 1 minute, man, he really weathered the storm, and beautiful technique done. And I think just before he did that body kick, we saw Suymuka grimace when he had some body shots. And I think Ramzan saw that and then went for that body kick. Let's have a look at that. You see, look at his face here. You see, he wasn't liking that body shot. And there it is. Toes go through the middle into the solar plexus. Nice show of sportsmanship between these two.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则与量级比赛的最终结果为：来自于俄罗斯的蓝方选手拉姆赞·阿赫马托夫第二回合3分32秒 TKO 获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by technical knockout. 接下来，让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾：中国艺术学会副主席、福建省传记文学学会副会长、曾任老红军、开国老将军王直秘书、中国红色文化传承人王银茂首长，有请。有请颁奖嘉宾和红蓝双方选手共同合影留念。感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手。女士们、先生们，让我们把鼓励的掌声送给野豹斯伊穆克。接下来的时间，让我们共同开启今天晚上的联合主赛。蓝方选手加伊达尔卡哈来自于山西阳虎搏击俱乐部，地面磨血能力极强。他的对手罗周江措来自于哈尔滨龙云综合格斗俱乐部，身高186公分，臂展186厘米，地面技术出众。 那么今天晚上，罗州江错即将开启他的 JCK 轻量级的首秀。
Now it's time for the co-main event. Making his way to the cage now. From the blue corner, it's the Wild. It's the Mountain Wolf, Jaidar Kaha. Hailing from Ili in the region of Xinjiang, where so many tough fighters come from, including Ali, the lightweight champion there in his corner. They both train together at Yanhu Fight Club in Shanxi. Kaha brings his kickboxing base and Yanhu Fight Club wrestling grind to this match tonight. Career wins over seasons semi-finalist Zhao Guan, Pavel Antoniuk, and Yule amongst others. He's never been knocked out, but faces tough competition in Luozhou Jiangtuo tonight. Kaha needs to watch the range of Luozhou Jiangtuo. Avoid the clinch if possible. And also, of course, I worry a lot about Kaha entering the guard of Luozhou Jiangtuo. Kaha has the habit of finishing his combinations with a double leg, landing inside the guard and working ground and pound. I think that could spell disaster tonight because I have a lot of respect for Luozhou Jiangtuo's guard. I believe Kaha would be best to push the pace, stay standing, and work that cross. That's how he beat Zhao Guan. And that's how Aping Shala beat Luozhou Jiangtuo, a similar strategy against similar fighters. Let's see what Kaha chooses to play here in this co-main event.
And his opponent, Luozhou Jiangtuo. Born in Abazhou in Sichuan, he's ethnic Tibetan and 26 years old originally, starting his career at the famous Embo Fight Club at a very young age, together with his brother, who is none other than the JCK superstar Zhu Wang, who will be fighting in 1 week's time. Is it for in 1 week's time for 1 million RMB? I've had multiple conversations with some of his past coaches, and they all said in the training room and on the mats, the big bro was always better when they still coach them. Since then, Luozhou Jiangtuo has left the team and now moved all the way to the north of China in Harbin to the Longyun Fight Club under the tutelage of Zhang Longyun himself. Many JCK fighters are coming out of that camp, and they have multiple champions, including tonight's main eventer, Wu Ze. So, how great is it if you're going in training for a camp and you have a partner to join you in cutting weights, traveling, you have more people to travel, more people in your corner. Look at the entourage he's having right behind him, and I'm telling you, in tonight's main event, it's going to be an even bigger entourage. All the camaraderie, these things help in the warm-up room. This guy is very good at submissions, and he possesses a very long range, super long reach, and has the ability to exploit it. He hasn't had as much success as his younger brother here in JCK, but let's see how he's going to fight up against Kaha. I believe on the feet, he has the slight advantage, but both him and his brother do have the bad habit of not respecting their opponents and fighting with their hands down and getting caught easily. If he fights safely and moves around more, I think he can pick his opponent apart. And if it goes to the ground and he's on top or has the back, I believe Kaha is in a world of danger. However, having Kaha on top of you in your guard is anybody's nightmare. We saw how Kaha smashed Zhao Guan inside his close guard, and I'm not sure if Luozhou Jiangtuo's fantastic grappling is good enough to submit Kaha from his close guard, but we might see that tonight. There he is, entering the cage. Luozhou Jiangcuo.
Looking now at the tail of the tape, we see that Luozhou Jiangcuo
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 轻量级的正赛交锋，同样也是我们今天晚上的联合主赛。南方选手身高183公分，臂展183厘米，体重71.50公斤，年龄24岁，来自于山西演武搏击俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩22战17胜5负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩9战4胜5负。他就是上朗加伊达哈卡哈。本场比赛，红方选手身高186公分，臂展186厘米，体重71.30公斤，年龄26岁，来自于哈尔滨龙云综合格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩12战9胜3负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩3战2胜1负。他就是来自于中国的红方选手周家作。本场比赛场上裁判王金刚。
Time, ready, fight!
And we're off. Kaha in the blue. Luozhou Jiangcuo in the red. Kaha with a heavy low kick, inside low kick.
Nice jab there from Luozhou Jiangcuo.
Oh, big punches thrown.
There's the clinch there from Luozhou Jiangcuo, scoring with a nice knee. Another jumping knee attempt, missed the mark.
He's looking for the back, he jumps up. Looking for the back, does he have the neck there, Vaughn?
Incredible athleticism there shown by Luozhou Jiangcuo. What a slick move.
Literally climbing Kaha like he's a jungle gym, Vaughn. Got that leg wrapped in.
Luozhou Jiangcuo looking for the takedown. Kaha was able to defend it well. Both fighters disengaged. They're back to their feet.
Nice stiff jab.
Both fighters swapping jabs there.
Nice push kick from Luozhou Jiangcuo. But you're right, Kaha's doing the right thing. He's walking forward, doing that pressure, throwing wild long combinations, and that has been the kryptonite to these two brothers. Oh, Kaha on top, but gets reversed.
It's a bit of a scramble there. Kaha ends up in the open guard of Luozhou Jiangcuo.
Luozhou Jiangcuo already going for a triangle there. Kaha being wise to it. Nice axe kick from the bottom.
Luozhou Jiangcuo gets back to his feet. Kaha continues to push forward and hunts for that takedown. He gets it.
Now he's in side control, but we see Luozhou's re-guarding.
I believe Kaha's playing a dangerous game here inside the guard of Luozhou Jiangcuo.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Kaha's so high up and he's not trying to be closer to the thighs of Luo Jianchuo. He's too high up, in my opinion, and that allows Luo Jianchuo to use his legs more. Kaha needs to get those elbows closer to the hips and not allow those legs to come in. Nice little elbow there from the bottom, and Kaha throwing down some pepper.
Beautiful up kick
nice
there.
Up kick.
The reach of Luo Jiangcuo's arms is one thing. The reach on his legs is another.
He keeps changing. He almost got a triangle there again, but Kaha has been able to bump out of it. And this grinding pace, surely you must feel like this grinding pace is better for Kaha, because this is the kind of fight that he loves to fight. Non-stop grinding.
Both fighters back to their feet now. Luo Jiangcuo popping a kick to the midsection.
Big
Flurry
punches.
there from Kaha.
Looking for, oh, nice knee up the middle. Power thrown by both these guys. Nice stomps there from Kaha. Kaha would do good to put his head in the chin.
Jiangcuo considered the choke there. Kaha slid out of it. Hard punches from Luo Jiangcuo.
You hear the corner of Luo Jiangcuo telling him he's very slow. Jump a little bit more.
Final 20 seconds of this opening round. So far, Kaha is up on my scorecard. Woody, who do you got?
So close. I don't know. Kaha got the takedowns, but I don't know. Luo Jiangcuo, I felt, did just as much damage.
A strong finish for Kaha there in round one.
Yeah, I also think Kaha, but I don't think they're so far apart. I think Luo Jiangcuo was catching him in between those two. Both guys took some damage. Both guys are tired. This is definitely the pace that if I was a Kaha's corner, this is exactly what I want him to do. Make the fight dirty, put the pace up high.
Some action from that first round. There's that beautiful knee from Luo Jiangcuo.
Look at Luo Jiangcuo. He fakes looking down and then jumps up with a knee.
There's that beautiful outside trip from Kaha. Another takedown there.
Seconds off. Ready? Fight!
Aggressive start for Kaha here in round two.
And the short elbow from Luo Jiangcuo. He uses that left elbow a lot. A lot of short left elbows there from...
Oh! Beautiful knee there from Luo Jiangcuo. Kaha eats it and pushes Luo Jiangcuo to the cage wall. A knee there from Kaha.
Short elbow. Nice punch. Oh, another knee. Look at the swelling on the left side of Kaha's face. This guy's so tough.
Kaha shooting for those legs.
It's got to be careful because Luo Jiangcuo has a really good dodge choke. Those long arms were made for dashes.
Hiding that takedown behind.
Wow,
Across.
Look at this!
Beautiful.
Beautifully done!
The arm is trapped as well. Is he going to turn it into an armbar?
No, he moved it across. I think he's going to put him to sleep here. Kaha is in a world of trouble here. He's got that arm across. Now he goes for the arm again.
Kaha looking for a way out of this triangle. It doesn't look good. Oh, he's able to pop his head out. Unbelievable.
No way. The toughness of Kaha, just grinding his way through. That was amazing. And how much disheartening is going through Luo Jiangsuo's mind right now?
Luo Jiangsuo training full-time since likely the age of 14 years of age. He knows nothing better than he knows MMA. Young, just 26 years of age, but extremely experienced.
But I mean, it's sometimes it is mentally hard if you think you finally caught your opponent and it just doesn't do it. You're like, you're about to tap and the guy refuses to tap and escapes. Now you got him on top of you. And this is Kaha's world. He loves to be here. And we see a much less active guard from Luo Jiangsuo.
Kaha peppering there with the overhand, making it difficult. I think he still needs to be very careful inside the guard of Luo Jiangsuo, but to his credit, he was struggling on the feet in this round. Maybe the ground is the safer bet. Beautiful sweep there from Luo Jiangsuo. Kaha turtles up, giving Luo Jiangsuo a chance to rest.
Well, Kaha he's got that grip, got that far side leg. Oh, there he goes. Looking for a submission. Oh, slides off. Kaha just powers through it. Remember, this is the first time that Luo Jiangsuo is fighting at 70 kilograms. Maybe he's not used to the power difference of the higher division.
Big elbows. Kudos to Kaha. I'm a little bit surprised, but I'm also impressed that he gets in so much trouble here on the ground, and when he gets the chance to stand up, he just abandons that option and keeps fighting on the ground.
Kaha, hammer first, ground and pound.
Looking for the finish. Final minute now in round 2.
Both these guys are very, very tired. You can see Luo Jiangsuo super exhausted.
Now it's Kaha with a choke attempt of his own. Is he going to be able to pull it off? Luo Jiangsuo slides out of it, but he's still trapped under the mount of Kaha. Kaha relentlessly punching to the face and body.
Trying to get those feet in, getting caught by some punches, but he is defending himself. 30 seconds left. It just feels like the pepper is out of Kaha's punches.
Heavy hammer fist there from Kaha. Luo Jiangsuo is exhausted.
15 seconds.
Hoping for a TKO stoppage. Kaha relentlessly throws down the punches.
But the referee won't stop it with this power. It feels like he's just going through the motions. But that must be another round for Kaha. At least he won, guaranteed the second round. Look at both these guys get up. Incredibly exhausted. Felt like Kaha actually spoke to Luo Jiangsuo.
Look at Luo Jiangsuo kind of signaling to his right calf on the outside. Did he need a tough kick there? Let's see what happened here in the replays. There was a lot of damage to Kaha in that round, but in the end, I think he did enough to steal the round.
Oh man, we also can't forget about that triangle. And look at the swelling on the head of Kaha's face. Who knows?
Woody, this is turning out to be a much more exciting fight than I expected.
I told you this fight could be good too, man. And I called that on the feet. Luo Jiangsuo might be pretty good, and Kaha will give him trouble on the floor. Ready? But it's really been back and forth. Fight! I think now it's a question of who wants it more.
Both fighters are tired. You can see that clearly.
Kaha talking to him. Jiangtuo. Feels like he's trying to set up some elbows, maybe a knee. Yep. See, going for the elbows, which I think is very smart. If you're this tired, you shouldn't be throwing too much with your hands. Your elbows will still cut and damage your opponent, even if you're very tired.
Luozhou Jiangtuo going with a high kick there. Caja shoots a double leg, and he gets it. A tired shot, answered by a tired defense.
That was a horrible defense from Luozhou Jiangtuo. Feels like he gave up there.
Look at the expression on the face of Luozhou Jiangtuo. He's exhausted. Don't count him out, though. He's dangerous off his back.
Making some space. Does he come on top?
A bit of a scramble here. Caja grabs the single leg and gets the fight to the ground again.
That's that relentlessness of Caja. Oh! We might be in for another triangle, but Caja wise to that.
The exhaustion, the sweat. It's all adding up. It gets harder and harder to finish off your back into the third round.
Caja does so good. When Luozhou pushes him off, he holds onto the legs so well, not allowing him to kick him too far away so that Luozhou Jiangtuo can come up. 2 minutes and 51 seconds left.
The expression on Luozhou Jiangtuo gives away how exhausted he is. But is there enough fight in him to win? It still could be anyone's game, you know.
I agree. You don't know how the first rounds were scored, and you can't count them out. These guys both have the ability to finish each other.
Caja opting not to pass the guard, to stay inside the open guard of Luozhou Jiangtuo, peppering with short punches. Luozhou Jiangtuo gets to his feet, but pushed back down to the ground by a aggressive Caja.
Caja's doing so good at just wrestle mauling him. And this is going to get Caja this round in the books, and probably the win, I guess.
I think well, if I was judging this fight, I would give.
Oh, nice up kick.
I would give the first
another up kick
to Caja, and this round as well so far. So Luozhou Jiangtuo has 90 seconds exactly to come up with a submission or a knockout. Caja aggressively, listen to him making those grunts as he throws that ground and pound.
Caja just so relentless. You feel a little bit sorry for Luozhou Jiangtuo. He's trying so hard to get up. It's not as if he's not trying, but it really feels like in the wrestling department, it's Caja's day.
You know, I'm a little bit surprised Luozhou Jiangtuo does not have an answer to this position. This is exactly how Caja fights every single time.
Well, he did. He was kicking him off, and he was flipping him over and reversed him, but doesn't have that explosive energy anymore. It felt like in the first round, he lifted him up. When he stood up, he kind of rolled underneath him and called that balloon sweep, you know, the balloon sweep. But, or he just kicks him off and does a technical stand-up. However, now when he kicks him off, Caja is very aware and holds onto the feet and doesn't allow him to create the space to do the technical stand-up. And there's no more power for balloon sweeps. Caja himself stands up.
Knee there from Luozhou Jiangtuo, spinning back kick. The clock runs down and we'll go to the judges' scorecards. Great fight.
Really good fight. I don't know what the last few seconds were with Caja kind of jumping up and running back and standing in the middle. Maybe he wanted to copy Max Holloway, but
We don't always see things the way the JCK judges do, so we cannot promise our prediction is right, but I do believe Kaha has done more in this fight. Here's the replays from the fight.
That third round, I think, is Kaha's guaranteed. The second one, probably, but I do think Luo Zhijiangsuo did do more in the beginning of that round. And the first round, I would say, would be Luo Zhijiangsuo, maybe. It was entertaining, though. Thank you very much.
经过3回合15分钟的激烈交锋，下面宣布比赛结果：27比30、27比30、27比30、27 to 30、27 to 30、27 to 30。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, presenting China, the blue corner, 加伊达尔卡哈。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定蓝方胜。下面我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾：福建3名少林文武学校校长、福建省武术协会监事长、福建散打搏击协会副会长苏作华先生。好，感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手加伊达尔卡哈，请留步。
非常恭喜你，加伊达尔卡哈，这是一场久违的胜利。那么，你能够现场大家看一下，有几千名现场观众来分享你的胜利。首先和大家打个招呼吧。
Hello， 福州的，谢谢大家，福州的粉丝们。谢谢你们能来观看我们的比赛。比赛虽然不怎么精彩，还是得感谢你们，因为一些伤势没怎么发挥出来。我本来想3回合打站立的，因为身体有点出了点问题，不好意思大家，让你们失望了。我会再次回来的，谢谢你们。
那么此前呢，你是经历了一波职业低谷，经历一波连败。那这一次重新回到胜利之路，那最想感谢的都有谁？
感谢的人太多了。先感谢我的父母，Rahmet谢谢sizlerge öte көп rahmet。还有感谢我的团队盐湖搏击，感谢艾力哥，还有一些我的兄弟们，一直在帮我们，谢谢你们。还有感谢大连老虎拳馆的孙总、李总、尤总，非常感谢你们给我免费的提供训练，非常感谢你们，谢谢，谢谢我的团队盐湖搏击，非常感谢 JCK。
那么我们知道，你的对手罗州江错是一个非常强势的缠斗系的选手，我们看到你的表现当中压制性打得非常具有侵略性，这是比赛之前就已经安排好的战术吗？
没有，我比赛之前是跟他打站立的，因为我的膝盖韧带撕裂了，就带着那个伤过来的。你们也看了，我这几天没怎么练。
拿到这场比赛之后，接下来这个量级当中谁是你的下一个目标呢？
前10在轻量级前10，就是前10名是谁？那个其他的8个再打100万吧。9和10 ，OK，该造起来吧。
OK， 我们看到了山狼用自己的表现证明了，狼永远是不会被征服的。女士们、先生们，让我们把掌声。
我想在这说一句话，记住，不是今天，也不是明天，反正总有一天，我会是 JCK 国际擂台上无可争议的冠军。我在这放狠话了，再过1-2年，你们会看到我的，非常感谢。
好的，我们也期待着这一天，让我们把掌声再次送给山狼加伊达尔卡哈。
接下来将会进行的是今天晚上的头条主赛。蓝方选手内格马托夫·鲁斯塔姆松是来自俄罗斯的实力选手，职业生涯未尝败绩。他的对手吴泽来自于哈尔滨龙云综合格斗俱乐部 JCK 战决城雏量级官方排名第2，拥有出色的终结能力。接下来2位选手将正式开启今晚的头条主赛。
Now it's time for the main event of the evening. Making his JCK debut now, fighting out of Russia, it's Rustamjon Negmatov. This 26-year-old is undefeated, 7 fights, 7 wins, 7 finishes. For Russia's Rustamjon Negmatov, 4 submissions, 3 KOs, and an impressive amateur record leading into his pro career. 3 first-round guillotine wins, but none of his opponents have anywhere near the experience of Udze, who enters the cage for his 44th documented fight. And believe me, he's had many, many more unrecorded fights. This will be a test for Negmatov, but also for Udze as well. Udze taking this fight with just 2 weeks' notice. He was on holiday when he got the call to come and fight an undefeated Russian finisher in the main event tonight. With no hesitation, Udze took the call, and we look forward to seeing this scrap. The final preparations are being made. Of course, Rustamjon Negmatov trains under Alexander Shlemenko, a famous Russian fighter.
Vaughn, Alexander Shlemenko has some of the craziest highlights. That guy has one of a devastating back fist. Very, very aggressive guys in that team.
Negmatov steps into the cage for this, our main event.
And there is his opponent for tonight, a JCK fan favorite, Udze. He has a pro record of 28 wins and 16 losses. The 30-year-old striker is an athletic freak with incredibly dangerous attacks on the feet. But let's not forget how much his submission game has improved under the tutelage at Longyun, especially looking at those 2 fast first-round submissions over Feng Peng Chao and Luo Tianlong. In his last fight, he lost against the former champion, Wang Shaoxiang. Prior to that, absolutely surprise flash KO win no one ever expected. You know, when he got knocked out, his opponent didn't expect him to get knocked out. Nobody thought that Udze's amazing chin will be tested by Wang Xiaochang. And I think Wang Xiaochang learned a lesson there that you need to respect every man in front of you. Normally, he's incredibly durable, tough as nails, and on the feet, he is normally the one pushing the pace and putting on the pain. Before that loss, he had 3 finishes in the first round, twice, and in the second round. And the biggest question we have tonight, Vaughn, is what is his conditioning like? We saw at the matchup when these two faced each other, there was literally a huge size difference. We'll see now when they square off. Udze is significantly smaller at this catch weight of 63. And we got to think, does this calmness match his style or not? I'm excited for this one.
looking at the tail of the tape, a significant reach advantage favors Nigmatov.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live in Maui Arena, Fuzhou City. It's main event of this evening. This moment is a truly all we waiting for. It's 3 rounds, 5 minutes, mixed martial art contest. With thousands of attendants from meetings watching all around the world. Are you ready? It's time! Introducing first, fighting at the blue corner. He stands 176 centimeters tall, weighing 139 pounds, age 26. This man is sambo fighter, holding professional record. 8 fights, 7 wins, 1 draw. Fighting out of Siberia, Russia. I give you the blue corner, Nigmatov. Introducing for his opponent, fighter in the red corner. He stands 168 centimeters tall, weighing 139 pounds, age 30. This man is striker, holding professional record. 46 fights, 34 wins, 12 losses. Fighting out of Liaoning, China. I give you the red corner, the cage dancer. The referee in charge in this article is Mr. Hong Fei.
Fighter. Okay, gentlemen, listen me, fighter. As you fight, you fight. As you stop, stop. Okay? Keep fight. Keep it clear. But just on time. Touch. Touch. Go back. Judge. 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 Time. Ready? Ready? Fight.
Nigmatov in the blue and Woozer in the red. No touch of glove between these two warriors.
Woozer opens up first with an inside low kick.
Woozer throwing some big punches.
The size difference, what do you mention that? Nigmatov looks so much bigger than Woozer here.
And I'm telling you, don't underestimate Woozer's power. This guy is so strong. And he can do some crazy things like jumping knees. Oh, nice.
Nigmatov shoots the single leg and he gets it. Oh no, we've seen this power guillotine from Woozer before. Is he gonna be able to finish it? No. Nigmatov pops his head out.
Now Nigmatov on top. That was a beautiful shot from Nigmatov. Surprising from someone that has Mike Tyson tattoos on Mike Tyson tattoo on his ribs.
Nice top control there from Nigmatov, scoring with punches.
Yeah, the team that he trains at Storm is one of the strongest teams in Russia. Probably, you know, if we have to talk about religion, probably the biggest non-Muslim team, except for like Eagle FC. Like Storm team is very strong. A lot of top fighters coming out of that camp.
Woozer scoring with elbows there from the bottom. Now you see Nigmatov doing the smart thing and just pinning his forehead to the chest of Woozer, making it difficult for those elbows to find a target.
You can hear the crowd cheering on Woozer. But the Russian, look at that tight pressure and control here.
Nigmatov has the control. He's got the takedown. He's scoring with ground and pound, but he really needs to watch out for those elbows. One well-timed elbow from Woozer there on the bottom could cut his eyes up and call a stop to this fight.
You know, we spoke about Woozer only having a short preparation, taking the fight on short notice, and not being in a full training camp or being very active training. He was knocked out very bad, but let's not forget, he's an absolute veteran. He's got over 40 fights that are recorded. So he knows how to pace himself. He knows when he's in danger. He knows how to stay calm. Look at the calmness of Woozer.
Nigmatov is not the type of fighter to go the distance. You can see he's gunning for the finish here. 7 wins, all finishes, never lost yet.
But as of now, I feel he hasn't done any real damage to Woozer.
Woozer again with those elbows. The ref warning him to watch the back of the head.
Look at
Nigmatov looking to control the wrist behind the back of Woozer. Will he be able to get this control?
Yep, there he goes.
Passing the guard now. Nigmatov advances here on the ground. Nigmatov slides forward. Now he's in half guard. Woozer making it difficult for him.
Yeah, Woozer's really good at recovering that guard.
The first thing that's on my mind when I see this situation is Woozer is in a very exhausting position. And for someone who's only had a 2-week camp.
Yep, this is a really good game plan from Nigmatov. Oh, nice. Oh, and a nice up kick as well.
30 seconds remaining in this first round. Nigmatov looking for a guillotine. Fantastic work from
nice.
Woozer.
And a knee on the exit.
The clock is ticking down. Woozer will get a well-deserved break.
They bumped fists at the end there, but it felt like they were having some words back and forth.
Чуть-чуть. Смотри, у него...
Let's look at the highlights from that opening round.
Nigmatov doing really good here, imposing his will.
Woozer choosing to sit down during the break. Nigmatov stood up.
Back corner. Ready, fight!
Round 2.
Nigmatov shoots again.
Goes for that single. Woozer
defending as best he can. Still pinned against the cage wall.
He almost wraps up a Kimura there. Short little hammer fist there. We can hear them thudding.
Uza looking for that switch, trying to get out from under the bottom.
Nice short elbows there from Uza. Short little choppy elbows.
Nigmatov looking to lock up the legs here.
Look at that tightness, so much pressure. Oh, he might be going for that ninja choke. The crowd seems to know what's happening here. But I don't think his hands on the right place for that ninja choke.
Nigmatov relentlessly continues this ground grind. Watch for those up kicks. Uza was able to score with some in the first round. There's another one.
Stiff elbows. Nigmatov, so good. Just holding on to the hips. But this round, Nigmatov hasn't done too much damage from the top. If we have to talk about damage, don't you think Uza can argue that he's done more? Even though he's from the bottom? He's been dropping elbows.
It's a definitely legit argument. You can definitely get outstruck from the top position. You can be outstruck by the guy on the bottom. That definitely happens. Uza's also firing up the submission attempts. There's definitely a good argument for Uza winning this round so far. Oh! Nigmatov dangerously close to fouling. Did that hit connect with the face?
That did connect to the face, and that's the second one. At the end of the first round, there was 1-2.
Uza firing elbows to the head. It's only a matter of time till one of those elbows cuts the face or the head of Nigmatov.
Heavy elbows here from Uza. Cutting elbows.
Nigmatov peppering with some ground and pound finally.
1 minute and 25 seconds left. Uza needs to be careful here. He might be able to bait and use it to escape.
Nigmatov looking to wrap up an arm triangle on the far side. You can see his head prying Uza's head that direction. Uza pops out of it and starts firing elbows from the bottom. Hard punch there connecting to the face of Uza.
Nigmatov doing really good here, like tiring out Uza, but wow, Vaughn, if I was a judge, I don't know what I'll do with this round, because who scored more damage? All those elbows from the bottom.
Damage is definitely a criteria in the scoring system, but not the entire scoring system. The grappling superiority, the takedowns, the exchanges that happened on the feet, aggression. Aggression might go to Uza, in fact.
Uza just jumps back up. So does Nigmatov. Nigmatov choosing to sit down. Let's have a look at the highlights. There we see him wrap up those legs. Really focusing on controlling was Nigmatov.
There's that hard punch that found the jaw.
10 seconds. 10 seconds out.
Go back, back a corner, back a corner, back a corner.
Ready, ready, fight!
A fast start there for Nigmatov. Again, we know the plan now of Nigmatov. He wants to fight this on the ground. Udze with that front headlock, looking perhaps for a submission. Nigmatov has had, I think, 100% success with that single leg.
Yeah, doing really good with that single leg. Nigmatov just holding on to those hips for dear life.
Action.
The referee did give a warning.
Nigmatov grinding Udze against the cage wall again, as we've seen in the other two matches. Udze not just sitting there peppering with elbows and punches, trying to outstrike from the bottom.
Now we see Nigmatov going to the back, 2 hooks in.
Wrapping up that body triangle now. Nigmatov trying to free his hands there. He's done it. Peppering the face. Look at those punches trying to hurt Udze. Looking for the throat of Udze, hoping to get a rear naked choke here.
Udze did really good there for a moment. He was trying to create that ankle extension, but most pros don't care about that. Even if you pop the ankle in that position, they won't let go of that body lock. Trapping his foot over, going to the ankle with the lock side and then pushing the hips forward like a sprawl. Udze needs to go to the other side, or he needs to try and open his leg. If he can get his left leg back inside the left leg of his opponent, he can swim it inside, try to scoop that leg up, bring it back to his own hands, and then open the leg in that way. Open that body lock. This is definitely uncomfortable for Nigmatov in this position, but at the same time, there he goes. Now it's time to scoop it up. Nigmatov doing really good here with the control. What Udze must try to do is actually reach with one hand, even though it's dangerous, grab that foot and just pull it up.
Action.
Udze doing what he can to survive here. The clock's ticking, reaching the final 90-second mark of this fight.
Udze throwing some back punches of his own, but the control, this whole fight has really all been Nigmatov.
Nigmatov relentless here with these punches. Udze trying to fire some back of his own. Final 45 seconds now of this fight. So far, Udze has not found an answer to this back control. However, he has been able to defend his neck well.
Yeah, he's not been close to being submitted even once, but has got no answer for this back triangle. This body triangle. Stuck on his back like a little backpack is Nigmatov. And Nigmatov is working. He's peppering him with punches non-stop the whole time. Doing what he can to finish this round. Woods is also tough as nails.
Transitioning to the mount, and we'll go to the judge's decision.
Nigmatov puts his hands in the air, probably got the decision there. Very dominant performance, albeit not as exciting as we have anticipated. And Woods' gas tank held up better than we expected.
A frustrating fight for Woods. He got taken down and pinned and controlled for 15 minutes. He had his moments. There was some up kicks and those elbows from the bottom, but I worry that it was just not enough. Nigmatov should get the nod from the judges. Let's look at the highlights from this fight.
Just so much control from Nigmatov. Story of the fight. Nigmatov controlling the hips of Woods. There's that single leg again. And he is really relentless. Once he bites onto that, he doesn't let go. Locks his teeth in.
Some elbows from the bottom there.
Yeah.
And here's that connection with that
接下来宣布
punch
比赛
from
结果，本场男子63.5公斤级协议体重之战头条主赛的最终裁定结果如下：1号裁判28比29 ，Judge Number 1 22-29；2号裁判27比30 ，Judge Number 2 27-30；3号裁判28比29 ，Judge Number 3 22-29。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定蓝方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by a point, presenting Russia, the Iron Man, Nigmatov, Ruth Temezur。接下来，让我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾，福州市马尾区文化体育和旅游局局长吴允超先生，有请。感谢颁奖嘉宾，同时感谢双方选手精彩的表现，谢谢。所有现场以及屏幕前的观众朋友们，那么今天晚上 JCK 绝城之夜 N92的所有比赛到此就告一段落。再次感谢我们的官方合作媒体咪咕视频、抖音、腾讯新闻、新华网、深圳电视台体育健康频道、辽宁移动、贵州新媒体、宁夏新媒体、TCL 互联网电视、虎牙直播、快手以及格斗迷的大力支持。同时要感谢我们的赞助单位康之味、亨德利、玉香堂文化传播福建有限公司、施尔道、华肯乳业集团、梅花以及飞德士对今天晚上比赛的大力支持。接下来，让我们共同通过大屏幕回顾一下今天晚上所有参赛选手他们的获胜信息。复赛方面，雏量级的对决，蓝东神通过一致判定战胜对手；轻量级穆拉提伊马哈兹使用手臂十字固降服对手。那么雏量级托列巴赫提江 TKO 对手；轻量级过河族李英涛使用背后裸脚降服对手。那么正赛方面，雏量级的对决，李金波使用背后裸脚成功降服对手。羽量级方面，拉姆赞阿赫马多夫 TKO 对手；轻量级山狼加伊达尔卡哈通过一致判定战胜对手。那么今天晚上的头条主赛， 来自于俄罗斯内格马托夫·鲁斯塔姆松，通过一致判定成功战胜对手。那么9月7日，我们将会正式打响 JCK 战绝城羽量级赏金赛的最终决战。同时还会开启次中量级赏金赛1/4决赛的比赛争夺。头条主赛，纳尔泰克斯巴伊对阵超新星泽旺，将会争夺100万赏金的最终归属。联合主赛，库尔班江土勒斯巴克将会对阵加拉斯巴哈提汉。除此之外，气祥旭将会对阵乌尔根巴亚尔。来自于巴西的高手爱德华多拉蒙将会对阵瑟吉拉胡。沃尔肯苏利坦哈利将会对阵来自于法国的安迪。另外，毕德利亚与常宇航将会争夺轻量级半决赛其中的一个席位。在此也诚挚邀请屏幕前的各位持续锁定我们的官方网站3w.jckmma.com 以及微信公众账号以及官方抖音号，了解最新赛事资讯的更新。感谢现场以及屏幕前的诸位今天晚上整晚的陪伴，感谢大家的欢呼声和掌声，让 JCK 战绝城能够在福州留下令人难忘的回忆。正因为有你们的存在，才使今天晚上的比赛更加精彩。同时，也感谢大家一直以来对于 JCK 战绝城龙斗终极冠军赛的支持与关注。最后，祝大家晚安，再见。7月27日 ，JCK 战绝城羽量级半决赛在贵州之金落下帷幕。泽旺一致判定战胜乌布兰图尔逊别克，纳尔泰克斯巴伊一致判定战胜赵伯安，最终会师绝城之巅。
纳尔泰 ，Let's get it！
祝你好运。
9月7日，二人将向最终的荣耀发起冲锋，角逐出100万赏金的最终归属。同时，最终量级赏金赛首